The number one fan is here. I have arrived. I've arrived. I've arrived. I've arrived. Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a good day. How's everyone doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you, Mr. Mob Guy, for the lurk. Hope you enjoy that, the sugar coma there. You're still gonna be playing sound alert, so perfect, perfect. Thank you, Dalton, for being my number one fan and for the arrival. I did not hear the sound alert for that, so I did play it on my end. Sorry about that. Occasionally, Twitch will not play sounds.
Excuse you.
Yes, excuse you. Public shame always works. First, LOLJK. Welcome in, Lady Death. How you doing? Thank you for being here, Mr. Mob Guy. I appreciate that. And hi, Tiz. Thank you for welcoming everyone in. I appreciate that. Guys, we are on the first stream again. I feel like the last couple streams have all been first time streams from a world. And it's kind of crazy. But today will be our first Phantom SMP stream. So that'll be fun. We are going to be mostly in a creative world though, designing some stuff. So it's still Phantom SMP, but just the creative super flat. And we may pop into the actual SMP occasionally to check out schematics or something. We'll see. We shall see. And before I forget, okay, so we do have a badge, a couple of badges available. They are my birthday badges. It's not my birthday, but they are my birthday badges. We'll just ignore that. There's a view badge for, I believe it's 3 hours of viewership. You get a badge, or there's a separate sub badge that has a different outfit on, and that is in preparation for Slime Day, which is tomorrow. I'm gonna be doing uh badges for each of the slime days that I do. I do 4 of them a year. So that should be fun. So be sure to check that out. So if you see anyone in chat that has a little slime next to them, it's a magma for the summer. That's where they got it. I see Tiz has got the badge already. I believe a few other people have it, they just haven't turned it on yet. I appreciate that, guys. Okay, and side note, we are also going to be having Discord pulled up today, in case we have some voice chats. Tiz might pop in. We may have a couple other people pop by. So just be prepared. You may hear more than one voice. And is that everything? Let me check all my different sounds. I believe we're good, guys. Hopping on in half an hour-ish. Love it, love it. Okay. Well, if you when you come by, if I don't, I need to check and make sure that you the sound does come through OBS.
That's it. Time to burn this place to the ground.
Time to burn this place to the ground. Okay, so if I can remember, I'll also switch into my Mr. Redskin when we get in. And I think we're ready to go though, guys. I think everything's looking good on my end. So let's go ahead and hit the streaming screen and get into Minecraft. Yeah. Let's go ahead and switch skins real quick before I forget. Because I will forget. Let's do Mr. Red. And let's give him... Let's do his cool jacket because that's part of the badges. Boom. And just like that, we have Mr. Red on. Okay, we're going to go to play. And the creative world is here in the realm, so we'll hit play on that. And I'll show you what we've been working on, guys. We've already got a lot of it designed. That was off stream, so you didn't miss anything. We do have a pretty nice build going on, if I do say so myself. Hi, Sass McBee, welcome in. Oh yeah, this is Seabat's stuff. Hang on, there we go. Boom, from here. This is what we're working on, guys. We've had a few iterations. We're going to go somewhere between this and this, I believe. There's a couple of differences here, but it'll be between those two. We also had this design, which is all right. It looks really good. And then this is where it started. This is the palette we painted onto, or the canvas that we painted onto. How you doing, Seismic? And the build will go about to here-ish. On some of these, we actually have the floor plan laid out a little further, so you can see how big it is. Kind of gets a little bit more and more as you go. And that's where we're at, guys. And this terrain is from, I mean, it's more or less the terrain in the actual Phantom SMP. We're kind of guesstimating where the terrain's at. Oh, you like it, Lady Death? Oh, I see you got your badge. Thank you. I appreciate that. Again, guys, it is my birthday badge, but it is not my birthday. Don't ask questions. It's fine. It's fine. There'll be more. We'll have, I'm thinking about doing badges for each of my characters, so plenty of opportunities there. And you guys will eventually be able to pick your favorite character. Because I know I've got some people who are fans of some of the other slimes that I have. But yeah, so we're going for, okay, the theme in the industrial district is steampunk. So we're going for a lightly steampunk build. This will go back to here. We're going to have a back wall, obviously. But this is about where we're at with it. Right now, what we're working on is, or what I've been working on is trying to get this section to look good. Because I want access to all of the farm stuff in here. Oh yeah, I forgot how loud the water is. I may have to turn down a couple sounds. But I want these the stairs to give access to that. And so I think what we're gonna do, guys, is kind of just work around on this for a little while. And then when Tiz gets here, we may work on the front a little more. And speaking of that, I'm going to go ahead and unmute Discord just in case, so I don't forget that. You kind of want to call the Environmental Protection Agency on this build? Yeah, look at this nasty smoke. That's clearly not clean. It's very bad for the environment. Like, obviously bad. Although, some of my favorite parts. Okay, so we have this little, like, storefront area, sort of. And I do really enjoy the sulfur cubes in here. Please don't report us. Don't report us. It's fine. It's fine. And then we've got, here's the actual dripstone. The farm itself runs all the way throughout the build. But you can actually see it in certain parts. Let me try to turn down the sounds here. That water is, I believe, going to be a little too loud. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to hear me over it. Is it environmental? Possibly? Guess we'll see. Thank you for the unlurk, Mr. Mob Guy. Ooh, I don't know. That's still pretty loud. Was it blocks? It might be blocks, but yeah, I don't think it would be any of this other stuff. So more than likely it'd be blocks then. We'll turn both down and see if that gets any better. Oh yeah, that's definitely better. Okay, so I can turn my environmental stuff back up for a second. Don't want to turn it down unnecessarily. Sorry guys, just bear with me. I'm trying to make sure you guys can hear me when I'm close to this stuff. Okay, that's a little better. So yeah, this is what we've been working on for the past few nights. We just kind of been logging on, hanging out with Tiz, Seabat, and Ender Watcher. Just, you know, different people here and there. And we've just been kind of chilling, chatting, and building. This will be my first build on Phantom SMP, so I'm trying to make it look good. I can't take credit for all this, though. A lot of this is Tiz's design as well. We've kind of just been collaborating, just kind of mushing a bunch of ideas together. So I'm also going to do this heat vent idea. Not this look. I'm thinking more like this here, where next to the build, you'll be able to interact with this heat vent. It's constantly going off. And then, yeah. So like I said, it'll be somewhere between here and here. There's a few differences. The roof line. Here we have this little access point to the roof, and over here we don't. We're kind of playing around with that still. And I believe we're going to go with this design for the sign here, the billboard. It's got 2 braces versus over here it's got 3. I think we're going to go with the 2. After looking at it for a while, I think Tiz and I both agree that it looks a little better with just 2. And we're kind of trying to add a few steampunk elements. So some stuff we've got here, I think Seabat added this contraption here. Tiz has been adding some nice smoke and steam effects in here to give the illusion that the factory is actually, you know, producing steam inside. And then, of course, I've added these little cuties here. They get stuck occasionally. It's fine. They're just more there for ambience than anything. We're going to add a few gears to the side, potentially. And this is a water intake valve, so in the actual world, there's an ocean back here. We're going to do a water intake that comes up and kind of attaches to the build. This might be on a different side eventually. We're still playing around with like all the little whatchamacallits around the edges. Thingamabobs. We've got a few tests running here. But yeah, so I think what I want to do, guys, is I'll start here, and we can try to come up with a good stair design together. So I kind of wanted to ask you guys. I was going to do this last night, but then I wanted your guys' opinion. Do we think that if I do stairs that we like the crisscrossing action. Because the stairs have to be placed like this to be able to get up and down, right? That way you can walk up and continue that. But see, now the thing is, this section, the wood crisscrosses, but versus down here is in line with it because this was going back and forth. I think, if you guys agree, that I would prefer this to just go the other way as well. And then we'll get rid of the one that matches the stair. I think that would be the best. You agree, Tiz? Yeah, I like the crisscrossing action without the stairs, but once you add them in, it's a little bit too matchy. And I'm not sure I have these exactly lined up the same. So let me just get a good look at this. I think the stairs need to go up one, and that's okay. There we go. And we'll just kind of play around with it until we like it. Oh. There we go. And we did test this last night. Seabat and I were trying to run up and down the stairs and make sure they actually worked. And it doesn't seem like you can fit through here.
I have arrived. I've arrived. I've arrived. I've arrived.
Welcome in. How are you doing? Thank you for the arrival, Outlaw. Let's go ahead and switch into our Mr. Yellowskin. And we will greet you with some emotes. Let's do... I don't have a lot of Mr. Yellowskins. He's kind of new. We'll do the royal outfit without the crown. And then I can greet you. Doing good. Just got your power back on. Nice. That's good. Glad you have your power back. And then see, you can kind of just pop up and walk. We have this trapdoor here. The doors could obviously be moved over a little bit. Only thing I'm noticing here is that I'm kind of popped up a little, and I don't love that. So maybe these actually have one more layer. So I don't want people falling off. Yeah, I could imagine. That has got to be a good relief. Very nice. I am happy that you have your power back. It's always very stressful when you don't have that. There we go. So you can kind of just skirt around the edge here. Yeah, there we go. And this is where we're going to have to just play around with stuff, guys. We're going to see if we can get more of these in here. And then we'll move the doors over where they make more sense and stuff like that. The heat is horrible now. You can finally finish your auto brewing stuff. Well, I'm glad you can finish your stuff. And yeah, the heat, oof, I'm sorry about that. It's kind of ridiculous everywhere right now. Well, I am glad you're here, though. Thank you for being here. Yeah, we're going to have to figure out where the door goes. Maybe this whole thing needs to be a little wider, potentially. Or maybe the trapdoors make sense, but we'll see. Trapdoor definitely makes sense here. I do like that. And then I guess let's do that here as well. And then we'll do that. And then the trapdoor allows you to still walk across. Aha. Perfect. And then we'll do the same here. We'll just sort of build this wall out a little bit. And the texture is not permanent, guys. We are trying to blend it a little with different colors. But we're not focusing on that in this section necessarily. We're going to do that more in the real build. We're just trying to get the main parts of the build in at this point. Something like that, ish. But I do think the door is actually here. And you step in onto the hoppers. Wish we could put some carpet over this or something. So that way you can't like fall down in them. Like that. And they would still function just as well. Let's see here. We probably need to move our billboard, to be honest, but I'm going to try to just build around it and see what it looks like. And then worst case scenario, we'll move it a little bit. Claim a Sulfur Cube. Thank you for that, Mr. Mob Guy. That will be at the end of stream, and we'll get you added into our Gilded Bedrock Circus tent. He ate brown wool, and name him Mr. Snuggle Wuggle Ding Dong. I can do that. That the whole sentence there is saved in my activity feed, so at the end of stream, I will be scrolling down that, and we'll get you added. Snuggle Wuggle Ding Dong. That is a crazy name. I love it. I do think I like this design though, so that's good. Looks like it's working. See if we do need one more set of stairs here. And luckily it goes right over the billboard. And here, now I don't know if it's going to interact very well at this point. We'll see. More than likely we're going to need to bump it back to here, which is fine because we actually want it further back than we do forward, so it doesn't block the build that's going to be here in the real world, which is a cactus farm. Okay, there we go. And let's get in the crossbeam here. It may actually fit, but I don't want it to be a distraction. Yeah, you walk across the hoppers here and there. Are the hoppers in the correct place? Because last night we were discovering that a couple of them were a little bit off, which is fine. It's on the second redstone. Second redstone. Second redstone. Yep, they're all in place now, so that's good. I moved them around last night and put them back in the wrong spot, so that's my bad. But I think it's fixed now, so we're good. There we go. We'll just add this in, drag it across here. Yeah, there we go. And then we're gonna bring the bars up. Yeah, I have a feeling we're gonna need to move this sign. Although it has kind of worked out so far, I don't see how it's gonna work through there. It's gonna be very crowded. Yeah, I already can't place my stuff, but I could just break the items. The shelves there on the side of the billboard, that would be fine. Totally fine to do that. Oh, well, you know, actually it's not that bad. It's like the billboard is like hugging the staircase. Why do I kind of like it like that? You don't think they'll miss the bars? Yeah, do we think the bars are better here, or do we like the shelves better? Because one of them needs to be chosen over the other. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to get in there. I don't think you can actually... Oh, you actually can't walk through here anyways. You have to crouch under there. That's a fire hazard. But this could move up one. Then you'd be able to walk. Which is fine. Yeah, yeah. I think it works. Either design is actually fine. I think I'll just pick whichever one makes my brain happier. Let's see. Not bad. Make sure you can still get around. I think we're good. Trying to just make sure we did the same design on all of them at this point. I think we did. So aesthetic over utility? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, personally, it makes more sense utility-wise to have the bars so that way you can't fall off. One other thing we could do is bump the billboard over a block because we do have enough room for that, if I remember right. It wasn't like we had more room to play with. So in theory, the billboard could actually be placed here without interacting with any bill at all because we left quite a bit of room there. And then maybe we could have the best of both. We'll just try it out. And I do believe we have enough room for this. Only thing is now that this isn't quite lining up here, so I'll need to move this down so it looks a little better. Like that. And then this one, though, I kind of wish it was down one. You would have to crouch there, though. Because I don't love the way this is going to interact. Let's see. If we moved it down... That's not the worst, but... Let's at least fix the face so we can look at this guy without being weirded out by him. There we go. It won't be used very often. True. Yeah, it's really more for maintenance, so I don't think many people actually be interacting with it. It'll be mostly me, I guess. Or you, Tiz, if you end up seeing that it's messed up. Let's see. Let's bump this down and then we'll just see if we can manage with it. It's not that bad. Oh. Yeah. Not too bad. I'm gonna keep playing around with it though and just see where we can get to. Because if I could scoot the whole thing up one block, maybe we like that better. And yes, this is a very important detail of the build, guys. This is very necessary for the farm. Absolutely 100%. You gotta advertise it. Without this, the farm would not even work. I'm just gonna say it. Have a sign that says watch your head. True. Let me just see if I like this real quick, and then if not, I'll move it back. Because now this will allow us to move this up one and get it back in line with the block. And then maybe we won't even have to put a sign, and we can have the best of both worlds. Maybe. Is that possible? Actually, I think so, guys. I think we've done it. Yeah. Look at that. Clean. You won't bump your head. Can't get sued if we don't put the sign up. Easy movement around the whole thing. It's not too high up in the air. It's still not aligned with the roof line, which is good. We don't want it to be super in line. Yeah, I think I like it. I think that looks really good. Now on the side here, we're gonna need to, and we don't really know where the ground level is at exactly, guys, so a lot of this will be chopped off, which is why it doesn't go all the way to the ground. The ground level is actually here-ish. Why am I spawning so many pigs up here? And then somewhere back here is actually going to be another line. So what we could do is maybe try to at least go to there. That'll be underground more than likely, though. Because I know that this part is accurate. We measured this. So more than likely... Right, Tiz? We did measure where the road is. So this is accurate. So we're going to need to move this up again. Okay. Yeah, so this door is not going to exist. That is not going to happen. And that actually means this isn't going to be here. And all of this can go as well. Something like that-ish. Now, obviously, this can just go because you're not going to be able to get through there. Hydrate your local slime. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. If anyone in chat needs to hydrate alongside me, please go ahead and do so. Thank you for that. Let's go ahead. Let's put these grates in. Get rid of that. And then we need access to this. So I'm kind of thinking if this is the ground level here, we can bring this across. And maybe do like a single stair that leads up to here. Okay, 2 stairs that lead up to here. Or something. Maybe when we move this up, though, we'll have room right here to add it. But for now, that's where I'm going to stick it. For the lowest floor, we can put a door at the back of the building, possibly. True. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have room inside, guys. I was thinking originally we'd have some kind of access ladder that would be able to move us around through here. But without having to move the hoppers all the way to the other side and then redo all the hoppers inside, there's no way to do that. And then we would be building this on this side of the building, but this is how much room we have. This is the next farm over, and we don't have a lot of room to do the fire escape without bumping into this build, and I don't want to do that. It's actually Tiz's build. We don't want to do that. So yeah, we could totally do a door in the back because there's going to be two floors, the very bottom floor and the one that's just below ground level here. And I do think I'll end up wanting this over here, but we'll see. I gotta go ahead and edit some things. Something like that, I think, would be a little more aesthetic. Boom. And let's go ahead and put one of these braces back here. And we'll just kind of guess that the floor does this. I don't think it dropped off at all, if I remember right. Okay, so that means we need to move our water tank. So I think let's bump it up. Yeah, let's bump it up to... I don't want to interfere with any of that. So if we kind of just do this... And then the copper can be about here-ish. And guys, we're just kind of guesstimating most of this. Okay, I swear I turned that down. Maybe I need to turn it down a little more. Yeah. I believe it's blocks. Oh yeah, it totally is. A door for each floor? Yeah, we are totally going to do that. There will be doors on all of these, and then the two that are underground, unfortunately, we'll have to go to the back of the build if we want to access that. And that's where the sulfur is going to be. And then this is an ocean back here. And we have ideas, because this is actually going to be, from this perspective, if the ocean is here, the build is actually up quite a few blocks. It's kind of hard to describe because the terrain is not flat where we're going to be putting this. But I will show you guys that when I hop onto the server. We won't be building this today, but I do want to go ahead and get the design as far along as possible. So that way when we are ready to build it, it kind of just seamlessly can be added. Ooh, do I kind of like the pipe in the middle? Why do I not hate the pipe? Okay, it's connecting to the glass. Okay, now here we gotta clear water out as we go. Actually, I didn't add the water to this. Never mind, there's no water. Just kidding. Yeah, I really like that idea, Mr. Mob Guy. We're totally doing that. Great minds think alike. Can't really tell. Yeah, so this needs to be bumped down to here. There we go. And that will allow the pipe to be flush against the bottom. Like this. It can just kind of come down to here, and we can move that. And we're gonna just kind of make the pipe curve for whimsy. Welcome in, Eric. How you doing? You've caught us on another server today. We are technically in the creative world for Phantom SMP, but it's Phantom SMP. Welcome in, welcome in. I think I like that. That way it kind of gives you room right here to not hit the pipe. Tiz, your new name is Taz. Welcome in, Iron Knight. How you doing? How you doing? And then these pipes here, technically we won't see, and we won't see this, so it can go, but no need to actually care about it too much. Thank you for the salute. I appreciate you being here, Iron Knight. It's always a good day when Iron Knight reports in for duty. Short for Asmataz? Yes. Razmataz? Yes. You know, actually, Razmataz is a good name. Okay, now I think what I want to do is try to get an idea for where the steam vents are going to go. We were playing around with some redstone functionality here. I don't think that's necessary. Could be useful, but for this design right now, I'm thinking I'm just going to go simple. And what I'll do is just get some buckets of water. Thank you for the burp, you nasty. Let's get some public shame in chat with some ooh emotes. Feel free to tell him excuse you. Let's get buckets of water. And I think I need a bucket of lava as well. Hi, Taz. Yep. And then the theory is that this water is actually going to be going down into the area where we're releasing steam. Where the heck is magma? So what I want to do here is have the water come down. There we go. Like this. And then we're going to cool it underground, or well, release the steam right here. Ish. Now, if I remember right, we have a tree built here. I have had permission to move the tree, but I kind of like the tree. There's also a street lamp here-ish. Geysers are so good for non-geyser things. Yeah, exactly. The lamppost is going. Just kidding, guys. There's no lamppost. Don't even think about it. Don't get attached, because there's no lamppost going to be here. I like the tree. Feel free to move it if you want to. I know they're yours, so you do whatever you want with them. I don't mind it. It kind of will hide the steam a little bit. Like, maybe the city didn't love the steam, so they hid it behind a tree. Now I gotta remember how to do this. So let me go ahead and get some stone out, because we're gonna need some kind of like reservoir here. TNT the tree. Eric, we will not be TNTing anything. Thank you. Only thing I'll be TNTing is you if you stream anytime soon. I love blowing Eric up. I love blowing Eric up as almost as much as I love making him sing Mariah Carey for Christmas in July. If you guys haven't heard of Eric, he does a lot of Minecraft streams from different servers, and he has right now he does karaoke, but right now it's Christmas in July. So please go by and follow him, because it's a good time. It's always ridiculous over there. Says, do you mind shouting Eric out? If not, I can totally do it. Thank you, Tiz. I appreciate that. Yeah, Eric is amazing. I mean, he's crazy, guys. Don't get me wrong. He's absolutely bonkers. He's got a clown personality. I'm not quite sure who Clowny is just yet. We're gonna find that out though. But yeah, if you haven't been over there, definitely redeem the karaoke. You will not regret it. Let's see. Do we want the steam coming up like this, or it might be more interest since if we go this way actually. Local celebrity Eric Bannister. Yes. And will you guess? Yeah, yeah, true. Hey, I'm a pop star, don't you know? I have 9 songs. Oh my gosh, I'm totally a celebrity. Hi, Seabat. Welcome in. Welcome in. I think we're gonna go with this one. Ooh, I think I actually need this to be one lower. I haven't worked with Sulfur a lot, guys. It's kind of new, so I know no one's worked with it a lot, but this is really my first application for the geysers. So bear with me as I try to remember how the mechanics work. There's totally lava at this level, and then you do sulfur, the potent sulfur. Wait, did I not go down far enough? What the heck? Hang on. Oh, I just didn't remove the ground. Okay. So I think I'm going to need lava at this level. And then I'm going to do potent sulfur. And then I need water. And then I need a block of air. And then from there, what we can do is put trap doors over it. And then we can remove this temporary stone. Something like that. And then you get rid of this. And then see, now you have this heat vent, guys. Hey, Rye, how you doing? Yeah, I didn't do it. I added the stone and then literally just like put it back at the same level. I promise I'm drinking my tea, guys. I'm awake. I'm drinking my tea. Speaking of which, I'm going to go ahead and get a secondary hydrate. So if you guys need a hydrate, please go ahead and do so. But the idea here is this pipe is kind of pushing the water over to here. Maybe we could have it a little closer. Maybe. Without it looking completely ridiculous. Something like that. Or maybe like that. What are we building? So we're going to be doing a sulfur and dripstone farm in Phantom SMP. So this is sort of just a way to cover up the ugliness of the build. Like, you know, redstone's not always very pretty. So all the redstone's going to be tucked inside this building here. And the theme in the area is steampunk. So we're trying to get a slightly steampunk idea. Also, I just realized that these have copper golems that are shooting up sometimes, and that is adorable. I absolutely love that. We're collaborating on the build with Tiz there in chat. Seabat's added some stuff, and Ender Watcher, I believe, was also helping with a few details here and there. But yeah, so we're trying to steampunkify this exterior here. This is more or less what the terrain in the actual world is going to look like. I mean, not this steep. It'll come down at a more gradual rate, but this is definitely the height for this area. And then we just added on this fire escape back here, so you can access all the redstone. And now we're working on like a cooling area. Ender Watcher, yeah, okay. Thought so. So now we're working on just trying to get this water pump to be removing the hot water and releasing the steam here. And then what you can do actually is if you flip these up, it actually gives a little more visual interest there. I didn't add the redstone back in yet. Seabat was working on some redstone functionality for it right here. Ugh, excuse you. Thank you for the excuse you. I will be switching over to my Mr. Slime skin once again. Let's see, what outfit do we want him to wear? We've got a lot going on here. I would wear my hazmat suit, but it's really old. It's probably outdated, and I need to redo it. Let's just see what it looks like. It's very flat. We'll do it. Since I'm working with Sulfur. I didn't see that. I completely forgot by the time that I went to bed, and I will be listening to that immediately after stream. I saw it in the shared video links. Yeah, I didn't actually get to listen to it yet. But I do think maybe I like this. Personally, this copper is kind of blending with the copper behind it. So either I need to switch the color of this copper or I need to bump it over one. Backroom vibes? Yeah. It does have a lot of yellow, and then my hazmat suit, of course. We'll work on this skin eventually, guys. I got a lot of skins that I'd like to update. That could be an art stream sometime in the future. Yeah, I'm thinking what I'll do is scoot this over one block or two. Possibly. Because it's kind of blending. Let's just try changing the color first, though. Maybe we'll like that just as much. And instead of replacing the blocks, I'm actually just going to scrape them and add honey. I feel like that'd be just as easy. Ooh, actually, it's not as bad like that. I gotta catch up to BB on the skin making. I do. He has so many skins. I've got quite a few, but I don't wear a lot of them because they're old. Kind of outdated a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna try to catch up to him. He's got a lot. And they're really funny. Some of them are ridiculous. Especially that one that that looks like Eric. That is ridiculous. If you guys don't know, BB actually has an Eric skin. And I think, was BB saying that he made your Christmas sweater skin? Because that's really nice. I really like that outfit. I think that's what I was understanding. Yeah, that's a really nice sweater. That'd be some good merch. Just saying. Oh gosh, I got kicked. Is it time for a reset, or did I just kind of get kicked? It's an odd time for a reset. When is Eric getting a Mariah Carey skin? Yeah, it wasn't on the 30-minute mark, so it's a little weird, right? I know realms sometimes don't do the countdown though, if you get kicked off, but oh, well, come on, Tiz. Oh, we love the
Hello.
abnormal kicks. Well, come on, Tiz. Just so you know, I mean, I think you know already. You're gonna be recorded, but I am gonna go ahead and check and make sure that the sounds are coming through,
Okay.
and they are. We're good. We're good.
Mic check, check. Okay.
I see the sound coming through. If someone in chat wants to confirm that we can hear Tiz. Okay, thank you, CBAT.
Did you notice these little copper golems having a ride?
Yeah, I noticed it about like 5 minutes ago. I saw it happening, and I was like, "What the heck?" They're adorable. Yeah, look at that. It's like a little theme park for the guys.
And I was thinking, no, not every single one. It's almost like this is an industrial accident, like they fell in when they're not supposed to.
Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. I love it. Because you can't really tell that they're just stuck in there, so it's almost like they're still doing their job and just got caught in it, yeah.
Yeah.
And, Rye, why do we have a second build nearby? This is the hang on, let me fly over here, I'll show you. The original design that we are kind of painting on top of is this. This is the farm in its bare bone state, just the redstone kind of hanging out. And then we did a second iteration here where we tried some like, we tried to make it more whimsical, add on a few little things here and there. We went for like an apartment style thing. We decided against that. So then we built this one and we liked it much more. And now we're on the fourth iteration and we're going to go somewhere between these two. There's a few details that are good on this one and mostly this one though. So somewhere between these two is where we're going to go. Welcome in, Psycho. How you doing? Yeah, more spare builds for experimenting. Exactly. We have just so that way if we like something on this build, we don't have to tear it off. We can go to one of the others and kind of experiment with it. Yeah, and then we're going to build the best parts of all of them in the actual world. We've sort of kept our favorite parts as we went, though. So more than likely, this last iteration here is going to be more or less what's actually in the world. And I'm still not sold if I want this that close to the building. It kind of blocks the idea of the stairs, which is okay because it's maintenance. We don't really want people going up there. But at the same time, it could be more visible. Might as well just move it real quick. See if we like it a little more. Okay, we're gonna just sort of build off of this one. I'm gonna leave both of them there for now, and maybe I can tell that I like it or hate it without having to destroy it. How are you doing, Tiz?
I'm good. I'm doing good. It's Friday, so a little tired, but it's the weekend, so
Yeah.
yeah.
You got any
Yeah,
weekend
but yeah,
plans?
a little tired. Uh, this weekend, no, I've got some. I do have stuff on, but it's just, yeah, yeah, various things, just small things.
Gotcha. Very valid weekend plans are just chilling.
Yeah.
Small things. It's fine. It's fine. Very valid. Let's get this magma added in here. I think we are gonna like this one better. I wasn't gonna destroy this version, but it's not that hard to build back. Boom.
that's part of the reason why we have all these copies is so that we can go back and say, actually, let's bring this back, or let's bring this component back. So,
Yeah.
for example, the little detail that CBAT built with the uh, furnaces,
Mm-hmm.
that can go somewhere else now. That can go on the side somewhere, but it's not forgotten because it's still there.
Yes, exactly. We probably could on the side pick a spot for. Can you bring back the pocket slime? I would. Okay, I guess technically right now I could have it on, because I'm in creative mode. The reason it's off is because in Phantom SMP I don't have enough slime for it yet, so I had to turn off my slime redemptions until I get a surplus. But
I did give you some, though. You
yeah,
do
yeah,
have
yeah.
some.
I could probably do pocket slime. I definitely don't have several stacks to be doing slime stacks though. So I probably could turn on pocket slime for this. There we go. Pocket slime's on. Although I am in creative mode, so it won't be sticking around, unfortunately. Yeah, it doesn't truly affect me, but I will have less inventory space in my hotbar to work with. The rest of the slime redemptions right now, we'll have to wait until I get a little more slime under my belt.
I have arrived. I've arrived. I've arrived. I've arrived.
Thank you for the arrival, Seabat. Welcome in. You've been here for a couple minutes, but I'm going to welcome you anyways. Welcome in. Let's get switched over to the Sulfur skin again, Mr. Yellow. It's very fitting for what we're working on. I don't have many outfits for him, guys, so we're going to have to just deal with it. He's brand new. Don't judge him, okay? He only has 2 outfits. He's got his royal outfit and he's got his formal outfit. Well, technically he's got royal with a crown as well, but... in this stream, am I going to the SMP? Probably. So I won't be building it this stream, but we may be doing, what's it called? A hollow print of it, potentially, in looking. We'll see. I can show you where it's going to go for sure.
We absolutely can do a hollow print and do that for sure.
Yeah, it just, I would have to close the game out for a second, guys. So
Yeah, so that's the catch, yeah.
yeah, I can totally do it, though. Pocket slime, I got you. Let's see. Let's get an anvil out here. Hang on, let me. There we go. Boom. Rye, tis, B1. We have 2 tizzes technically in chat, guys. Maybe not decked out as well. Yeah, if I could totally try it. I'm a little bit scared to do it. We might, maybe. We could show you guys around over there for sure. I don't have much to my name yet. I've got a base picked out, like a location. It's in the middle of a jungle. I can show you all my bamboo. I can show you all the jungle trees. I've got like 3 chests laying there on the ground, and I got a panda. Okay, I can show you all of that. But that's it. I don't have anything else. We need to feed Tiz's Ravengers. Ooh.
They are always hungry.
Oh no. Okay, so I bumped over these the what are we calling this? Like water thingy, and I think I like it better over here. What have I been calling this thing? I do think I like it here better, guys. Yeah, and see, it comes out of the build. brings the hot water down this way, sends it in here, and the steam's released. And then we also are going to have a water intake valve. So I guess this is a water outtake. I don't know my terms here, guys. We're just going to deal with it. Water release valve. Whatever. I'm gonna do a water intake valve here on the back as well.
Just pick a word and say it confidently, and nobody will question you.
Yes, it's gonna be a water. Let me pick. I have like an X-ray thing going on with this glass block. I can see right through my
Oh,
body.
look at that. Hacks.
We're going with water intake for this. Oh geez, now I'm on the spot. I don't know. I already forgot what I called it. I forgot.
It's
Just hit the red button on there, Tiz, and the alarms will sound, and everyone will forget that I don't know the word.
okay. All right.
Intake makes sense for it to be on the back, thanks to the water there. Yeah. Give the boiler a support or two. That could work. Yeah, it's kind of a boiler. It's like a steam release valve and a water intake valve. There we go. Let's see what kind of supports we can do. Let's go with dark oak. Right now, a lot of the textures on here have like little white pixels, or like some of their pixels are messed up.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's just like very subtle,
Yeah.
like little white pixels at the bottom of fences. And I noticed on a lot of blocks, you'll see a little red pixel where it's not supposed to be.
Oh,
Yeah. I don't know if they're
that's
like
no good.
editing in the background or what. Mojang, I mean.
Well, they better not have changed the Ravager's hitbox again, or else I'm flying to their headquarters,
You think that,
protesting.
but because of Decked Out, that they would leave that kind of stuff alone. But
Well, yeah, and also because of Ravager, the farms, the raid farms.
yeah. I haven't done a lot of raid farm action,
Yeah.
but they
But
are
Mojang had
wild.
Mojang has a reputation of breaking it every other update, so.
Well, that's a great reputation. I understand though. Like if you can improve it, do it, it just feels like, there's gonna be a little bit of backlash, just because people have already utilized it.
Yeah, and I can't remember. I think it was like, for example, with the Ravager hitbox, I think they were fixing something, but
It can still
yeah,
be annoying.
a couple of them were bugs as well. A couple of times that they broke it.
Ravagers are now 1x1 hitbox, says CBAT.
That would be hilarious.
They can just get through any spot that a baby zombie can.
That would be so funny. Scary, because, and it'd mess up not decked out all the way, but still funny.
There we go. Is this looking like a support beam, guys? I feel like maybe. Kind of liked it better but when it was more simple. Let's keep it simple, slime.
I added orange trim to this roof of the second,
Ooh.
I don't know if you can call it the second building, to kind of bring the orange from the chimneys down to the acacia down here.
Yeah, I
But I
like
guess
that.
not as well as this. Yeah, kind of tie it all together a bit more.
I appreciate the slime block details. I mean, slime ball details.
It needed it.
It does.
It needed it.
And it tells you, hey, this is a wolf slime build.
Exactly. It's your signature.
Thank you for the alert, CBAT. Enjoy your candy. Not too much, though. Can you break the slime stack? Or not for memories? Wait, can you break the slime stack? The slime stack is gonna be like 64 slime blocks. So right now we could do it here, but it would kind of just be like a big old pile of slime sitting here. We could totally work on getting some slime though in the main world. That can be one of my first things that I do is go out and get slime because I'm actually lacking it in 3 separate worlds now. So we're gonna have to do a lot of slime gathering, we'll call it. Welcome in, Hooked on Vinyl. How you doing? And I know I get on to everyone else for gathering slime, but I'm allowed to, okay? I'm allowed to. So if you see me gathering slime, just look the other way. Welcome on, Seabat. Nom 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 nom. Yes, with all the cookies and sugar, exactly. You're gonna need a big nap after that. Did I build this guy back right? He seems a little squished. I think he's fine though. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, yeah, he is squished. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He needs one more, guys.
I have arrived. I've arrived. I've arrived. I've
Squish him.
arrived.
Thank you for the arrival. I appreciate that. We are already in a Mr. Yellowskin, so we will stay here. But I appreciate that. I will greet you in chat with some emotes. How do you get in a sugar coma? For me, you just eat too much sugar and then you need a nap after that, you know? Just like sometimes it happens. You just eat and then suddenly you just need a good nap. Does that happen to anyone else or is that just me? That's a sugar crash?
Yeah, sugar crash. Yeah.
Yep.
I also brought up the darker colors up higher on this second build as well.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Mostly because to help this building pop out a bit more.
Yeah.
Because I was like, why is it disappearing on this one and not in the original? And that was what made the difference.
Yeah, I was a little bit worried when we found out we needed to move the doorway up one level. I was worried it was going to be squished into the one above it. So I'm
Yeah, but it
glad
didn't.
yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah, I really enjoy the way it's coming out right here. It's looking really good. Okay, so now we need to think about some other things. I've got the fire escape. It's good. We need to pick out a door though. Birch would match. Iron door feels fitting, but then you need a button. And it's kind of like a gray white tone. Copper doors obviously fit, but I don't love being able to see inside. And we'd maybe need to do a different tone than this brown tone. Let's go for the green, see if we like that. Do we like a green door? If you lurk, you can type. Yeah, you can definitely lurk. That's what the sugar coma thing's coming from. I might end up calling it a sugar crash though. I did forget that word existed. Yeah, lurk is mostly just a way to say like, hey, I probably won't be typing, but I'm still here. Oh geez, tis the gall of the water.
Making another mess.
I've done that several times today. It's fine. Okay, now the only other thing that we have here that might need to happen is the observer buttons on the outside. Do we have that lined up correctly? Oh, this doesn't have redstone on it. That would help. Well, I've got my block sounds down so far because of the geysers that I actually couldn't hear the pistons firing.
Did they jump scare you?
Well, it's just getting like really loud when I got too close to them because some of them are more constant. And
I'm hoping if they're down here, it won't be too obnoxious.
Yeah, no, for in game, I think it'll be fine. Just working on it, like right up against it.
Yeah.
And trying to talk to chat at the same time, I was a little bit worried that they wouldn't be able to hear me. So it's a temporary thing, but
no, but it's also something to keep in mind. Like, we don't want it too loud.
yeah, I think it's fine. Because when I'm pretty far away, it's not too bad. And I do like the idea of this firing off occasionally with the redstone, but that could be a later project.
You'll have the sound effects for it from up high as well, like the firing sound.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, let's see about putting in more of these observers, guys. It looks like it's lined up with the top of the door, and it's at this level. So we just need to do that in several spots. Yep, right there. We're gonna have to go on the inside to do this, which is fine. We can manage it. There we go. Oh yeah, right. And if you want the little pop-up to come into chat, you need to put the word lurk up against the exclamation point. Cram them together a little bit, and then it'll give you the message. And you can do the same with unlurk, and that's how you come back and let me know that you're back. Yeah, and you can technically type when you're in lurk. It just meant for like hey, I probably am I'm going to go eat real quick. I'll lurk, just to let you know that I won't be typing actively, but I'm still in chat. Is usually kind of how lurks work.
Or I've walked away for a little bit, so I won't hear when you say something.
Yeah, like
right
I might not be able to respond immediately or at all, but I still have you pulled up on stream.
Yeah. Even if life pulls us away, we want to support.
Yes, and we appreciate that as streamers. Lurks are amazing. Lurk is love. I'm gonna put it on a t-shirt.
I would buy that. I'm a chronic lurker on people's streams.
And that's appreciated, like, all around. I don't know anyone who dislikes a lurker. I mean, I'm sure they're out there, but I haven't encountered it. Okay, now the question is, can you reach the button from here? So that's a no. So I'm either going to need to extend the balconies, or you shall hate on the lurkers, so no, there has to. Okay, Seabat. Although you did just lurk, so...
Yeah, maybe we don't need to extend the staircase. Like, the staircase can stay in place. Just extend the grid?
Yeah, I'm thinking, because I don't want to necessarily break these bars for it, because then it doesn't match the rest of the build, and it is necessary for them to be this high, because you could totally have walked off on this side. So I think, yeah, if we just...
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying now.
Yeah, I'm thinking if I did something like this, though, it could work. Let me just play around with it for a moment. And we shall see.
Or if you're worried about falling off on this end, how about we just extend it by one on this side?
Oh yeah, that'd be way better than having to extend it all the way over. Yeah. Because I think you'll be able to reach the button. I think.
If it's only one, yeah. If it's only one high or whatever.
Surely people can reach that far.
Oh
We'll test
yeah,
it. And I know in creative
totally.
mode you
No,
have
you
a
totally can.
okay. I know you have a bit of a further reach in creative, but
True. But it felt doable.
I think so.
Rails! Hi, Rails!
Rails, welcome in. How are you doing? How are you doing? Rails is also an amazing streamer, guys. They do a lot of Minecraft as well. They're on several different servers, and well, I don't know if they're ready to talk about that part, so I won't mention that. But yes, shout out Rails for sure. Thank you for that. Rails is absolutely amazing, guys. If you missed it, they were actually one of the judges on Sundown. They did an amazing job. Yeah, totally extend this out, and it works. It works. I might have to adjust the wooden beams a little bit. And then strip this out. Seems safe now. Oh, thank you. So glad to help. Yeah, I'm really glad that you did that. I hope you enjoyed it because I had a good time. And I'm looking forward to working more with you in the future. I'll leave it at that.
So
Yeah,
for
so
people without, oh,
oh,
sorry, go ahead.
oh, I was just gonna say, so if you guys aren't following Girls, please go ahead and do so because they're actually amazing. They're on several Minecraft servers with a lot of other great people. So please go ahead and do that. What in tarnation? What were we saying, Tiz? I'm sorry.
Not something not as important.
Oh,
Not as important as shouting at Rails. No, I was just gonna say that. Oh, how did you escape? Get back in. Because of some players not being able to get the non-textured, not connected glass thing. I'm just testing changing the glass to light gray.
okay, yeah.
How does it look like for you? Because it kind of takes away that harsh border from clear glass.
Yeah, I prefer the gray, yeah. Because in fact, okay, so I have on the texture pack for the connected colored
Yeah.
glass, but for the
Uh-huh.
clear glass, I noticed that I actually was having issues finding glass because it was so clear. So I left on the border for the clear glass.
Yeah.
And that's the only one I have borders on. So I prefer the gray. So that way it's kind of a
Okay.
best for both. Like if you have on the texture pack, it's great. And then if you don't, it's barely different.
It is very different. It does give a different look altogether.
Yeah, I prefer a smoother glass. It's just I was losing glass, especially glass panes. They were just invisible.
Yeah.
I could not find any of them.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, thank you, Will. That means a lot coming from you. I appreciate that, and I'm very happy to work with you again. I loved everything that we did together. Okay, I think we've got all of this extended out, guys. Looking good. Let me do some button tests. Surely you can reach that far. There's no way you can't. In survival, there's no way. Here we go. And then this will make it where, so the reason we have the observers, guys, I haven't really explained it. So in case some of these dripstones are stuck and, for some reason the farm doesn't collect them, and a player's like, ooh, I just need a couple more, I wish it would fire. That's what the buttons are for. You can come over here and press the button for the level you're on, and it will fire the pistons for you, and you'll gather just a little bit more if it's available. Now, the only issue I have is the observers are not going to fire all the way across because it is a long bit of redstone here.
I don't think it's big enough of a problem.
I don't either,
You know, it's a
personally.
niche. Yeah, it's a niche thing.
You'll get a little bit. And, like, honestly, I really don't think people will use the buttons. I don't think it'll be necessary. I think when people AFK around this, hopefully it gathers enough that people really aren't needing, like, 3 more dripstone. Because the buttons are barely going to do anything, but it's still a nice feature to have.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Thank you for the lurk, Rails. I appreciate that. And do we want to move the wood over? I'm not sure we need to. Because then it's not going to connect exactly unless we... Let's see. Instead of going up, we could come over, and then it might actually work. This still makes sense for the build, because it's like here it comes over, down, and then over, and then there it would go down and over again and connect. So it's not a bad design. We'll just see how it looks. And if we like it, we'll switch the rest of it. Actually, it looks really good. We're going to switch it. And then that'll make my brain a little happier. It's all about the little things, guys. Ooh, also noticing my Z coordinate is 711 when I'm here. Ooh, shout out Pillow Slime.
That is so funny. That was totally no, totally on purpose, I meant to say.
Yeah.
Totally on purpose. Yep,
we totally did it on purpose. I wonder what the coordinates are.
Constantly reposting and reposting the picture and the build until...
Yeah, that's actually, that's the reason we have so many versions. It just, the coordinates weren't lining up.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly it.
There we go. Yeah, the beams are looking really good now. I am happy with this. If this went into the world as is, I would be happy. I mean, obviously with the back, though. We probably do need to design a little bit of the back just so we can see what's gonna... what it is gonna look like. And then, so guys, what I've got here on the inside, if you're curious about the campfires in the sand, so let me show you the smoke stacks. So we have this, as Lady Death pointed out, probably harmful for the environment, but this yellow smoke is pumping out of here. And to give the illusion of wind, obviously we have it moved over to the side a little. But to actually give the sound of wind, I don't know if you guys know, but recently, semi-recently, Mojang has added in the ability for wind sounds. If you do 2 sand and you put dry grass on top, you actually occasionally get a wind sound. So that's what that's about. So this allows for the surrounding area to sound windy. And then we have some campfires hidden down in here as well, to, you know, give the illusion that there's some sort of smelting going on in here. Something fire related, and that's why the water is so hot. It needs to be cooled off over here. It is most definitely a hazard. Yeah. Don't report us, Lady Death. Don't report us. Hello, TTV. How you doing? Welcome in. I appreciate you being here. So yeah, that's what the sand is about. And if you guys aren't using this, they've actually added quite a few different sound effects, guys. So the sand is not the only sound effect we have nowadays. There's also some crickets you can do with a dead bush. Firefly bushes make a buzzing sound. We got quite a few things you can do. How have I been? I've been good. I've been good. How have you been? We're currently just working on a creative build here to put into Phantom SMP. This is a Dripstone and Sulfur farm. You're doing good? That's great. That's great. Love to hear it. And we're not going to fill out the rest of this redstone, guys, because it's just a repeating of this. What we're going to do is just ignore it and then kind of build up a facade around it. And then when we put it in the real world, it's really just rinse and repeat. It's mostly just redstone lines here with the same materials over and over. So what we're going to focus on the back here, I think, is just trying to get a good design for the back of the build here. So in the real world, this is near an ocean. So we're thinking potentially about having it have some like warehouse type doors maybe that a boat could like sail up to. The people could unload and walk up to the doors, and then yeah, it'd be more factory in the back than what it is in the front necessarily. Do you know when the new season starts of Sundown? It'll be next year. Is what I've read in the Sundown chat. I don't know the exact date or anything. I'm just going off of the post that's been that was put in the announcements in there. But I am excited for it. Maybe we should have a Sundown counter when we know the date.
That would be a good idea.
How many hours until the sun sets again? Let's find out. You can't wait for it? Yeah, me either. It'll be really fun. And I'm just going to say it. No one told me that I was Sundown for season 1 or mayor for season 1. So, I mean, season 2 rolls around. I could still be mayor. No one's told me otherwise.
True.
I didn't step down. And when I was elected mayor, it was mayor of Sundown, period.
Yeah. Forever and forevermore.
So,
Yeah.
we'll see. Maybe we'll have another election or something. We'll see. I don't know. Bluish told me that I can't be mayor. Yeah, well, Bluish is wrong. We're having a new electoral vote during the first 2 weeks. Probably. I could see there having to be another election, but I mean, I think I did good, guys. I did good as mayor. I promised. I fulfilled those promises. And what the other candidates were going to give you cake and explosions, we got that anyways. We already had that.
But you know what? You don't want to almost redo, as the same arc, right, Will?
Yes.
You need to kind of up the ante. So I don't know
President.
what sounds good. What does sound good with Will? Like, Emperor Will,
Yeah.
Dictator Will. What has
We'll be full dictator mode at this point. We're gonna have like full army marching in.
Yes.
We already have the slime army, so you guys are gonna march in with me, and we're gonna rule with an iron fist or a slime fist. We got this.
Yeah.
You would 100% vote for me. Thank you. I appreciate that. I think I did good. I tried to keep it fun for you guys. I don't know. I think I did good. I'm gonna pat myself on the back. You did good, Will. You did good. Even if Seabat totally tried to rig the vote.
You did the impossible. You did the impossible, Will. What did you say? Sorry?
Oh, even if Seabat tried to rig the vote against me.
Seabat, are you keeping a counter for how many times he mentions he's salty about this still? You need to keep a counter.
Agreed. It's gonna get up there. I'll maybe stop saying it once you help me out in the next event. Maybe. Okay, so he's taking that too yeah. Too much in psychic damage first. D&D one shot he joins. Ooh. I do want to join a one shot. I had been wanting to get into D&D again. It's been way too long, guys. I won't say how many years it's been. It's been too many. The tournaments were amazing. I appreciate that, TTV. Yeah, I knew that the oh, thank you for the follow. Yeah, thank you. Welcome to the slime army. Enjoy your follow soda. Follow sodas are lemon lime flavored, just so we know. Yeah, with the courthouse story arc, it was sort of like trying to take the anarchy out of anarchy. And then, there was a lot of stuff going on, a lot of fighting, and it was sort of like trying to prevent that. So then my next story arc I wanted to do was the kind of the opposite, to allow fighting, but in a way that still agreed with the courts. So it didn't go back on what we'd already set. So yeah, boom, tournament was born. Oh, I never win anything. You never win anything. I'm sorry. Let's switch over to Mr. Cyan and we'll cry with you. Hang on, let's get up our sad slime here. Let's do his pirate outfit. There we go. And let's get some crying emotes in chat. And let's see, I'll post them for you. Boom, right here, cry. We'll cry alongside you. We never win anything either, except for the election and that one bracket at the tournament. That outfit actually kind of resembles the Somalian country ball. I don't know if I know what that is. But yeah, this is our Mr. Cyan. He is a sad slime. He's actually he's getting more rugged these days. He was a little bit more wimpy, but now he's been stranded on an island, and he lost an eye, or did he? He's probably faking it. Makes him look cooler. Okay, so I'm gonna bring the gutter around a little further instead of just running around and chatting. We'll actually build for a second. There we go. And this is a gutter, so we're gonna put water in it, but I need to have a wall here first, so it doesn't just run into the redstone. Because water and redstone get along so great.
That's why we keep flooding ours. Yeah. We keep flooding the redstone in this build because of that.
Yep. Actually, we did really good with some underwater redstone though, Tiz. I'm not gonna lie.
True.
That was impressive.
Did the impossible.
We did. I'm looking forward to the next Squishapalooza. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, we did underwater redstone for a concert that we hosted. We had 9 original songs played. No AI, which I feel like you gotta say nowadays.
Which is
But-
tragic, but
Yeah.
Reality.
Yep. So we're already sort of planning the next Squishapalooza. I don't have the songs ready for it by any means. It's gonna be a year before we do it for sure. But I'm thinking, Tiz, I haven't even told you this part. I think 7-Eleven would be a good date for the Squishapaloozas because
Ooh, yeah.
now I don't know if that can always work, but was that a sneeze or a cough? Bless you.
Sorry.
Excuse
it was
you.
a cough.
No, it's okay.
Sorry.
I just want to make sure that I say excuse you if it's a sneeze.
No, it was me coughing. Sorry. I should have muted my mic.
It's
I
okay.
had a different window open.
You can cough right
Well,
into the
I had
mic.
you
It's fine.
open.
If you were to cough right into the mic, it'd be okay. We'll put up with it, right, guys?
Just realized I was working on the wrong building. Whoops. They're all the same.
Yeah, it happens. I think I'm gonna bring this gutter over, and then we'll link it up to about here-ish. And we don't have a lot of room on this side of the build. Is there anything that you think would go well in a small space like this? Like maybe, like, I know we're trying to keep it open-ish so that way we can see into the ocean from here and do a
Yeah.
boat somewhere back here,
Mm-hmm.
but it'll be down a lot further.
Well, the thing is, we have up here nothing. Like down here, there is a building.
Mm-hmm.
So over here, we don't have to worry about this alley area. We might put some crates or something. I don't know. Junk that normally is in alleys.
Yeah.
But this side here is gonna be very visible
Didn't
up higher.
we mentioned the other night, which I forgot about until now, from the bridge, it might be good to have another logo there, but turn to the side.
True. And there you go. Yeah.
Are we still into that idea? Like bump it off the wall by
Yeah.
one,
Let's do
have
it.
some supports? Okay.
Let's do it. So brick, terracotta, mud.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3.
Jungle plank.
Okay, so guys, what we're doing here, I probably need to bump it forward by one actually. Oh, I was like, why can't I move? What is this? I can't get past this structure block. Is it solid now? It was a gutter. I had my head in the gutter.
Yeah, it is. And on a PG stream as well.
Yeah, I
Tut
know.
tut.
Tisk tisk. There we go. Bumped off the wall. We'll put some supports back here for it, guys. And that way it'll make a little more sense. And it won't be like right up against the building. Perfect place for a bird to nest.
Yeah, all the pigeons.
Yep. Gotta give some spots for the pigeons to nest.
Let's break jungle log.
Speaking of the pigeons, which I think doves and pigeons are related. I think.
I don't know.
I believe they are. I could be wrong about that, but either way, it reminded me. There's a subreddit called what's it? Well, the premise is that doves build the stupidest nests.
They do. Yes. I have seen their nests. It's literally 3 twigs randomly put somewhat in the nearest proximity of each other, and then they lay their eggs. And as a child, it was traumatic because the babies would just fall right out. Well, first, it would be the eggs that would fall out of the nest because there's
Mhm.
nothing to hold them in place. And then the babies would fall out. And, I had a little soft heart. I would still have a soft heart. But, as a kid, I would, find these little babies and I would, it
Yeah,
was so sad. I would get so mad. I was like, come on, take care of your babies.
it is literally, guys. If you're ever on Reddit, I don't know the name of it, but look around for like a subreddit that's about stupid nests, like doves with stupid nest or something along those lines. And
Oh, that's
they're
gonna make me cry.
it's literally 3 twigs. It's not even a joke. It'd be like 3 twigs that are kind of near each other.
Yes, 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 yes.
I
It's
don't
so
know
tragic.
why. It's actually no, we don't normally see the babies on there, luckily. But yeah, the nests are hilarious. They'll be in the weirdest spot. You think it might be time to update the blue emoji, make it something pirate related, since he isn't wimpy anymore? That could be a good point. He is trying to be less wimpy. Actually, I have a short about him being stranded on the island. I forgot to post it on Instagram and TikTok though. So I'll probably need to do that soon. I'll post it. It's a little late on there, but I'll show you guys him being stranded. Oh, welcome back. I do believe I ended up posting it on YouTube though. So, but yeah, I need
If
to
you were a real fan, you would have seen it.
yes. It should be floating around, but I've got some videos in the form of a soda commercial. It's fine. It's fine. It's loosely based on what's that movie? Castaway? Loosely based on Castaway. But I've called it Capsized. You recommend making it something more pirate related? Yeah, I totally could. I would show you. He was a sailor, and that's what his outfit is. If you see underneath the pirate jacket, there's that blue and white outfit. I actually have a sailor outfit that he wears, but nowadays he's more piratey. They've all got a little bit of lore behind them. Some of them more than others. I'm working on it, but they're all somewhat lore based. I actually have the Mr. Yellowskin before he became a sulfur. I do have one version of him where he's a honey before he got kicked into the sulfur pit. But once I heard the sulfurs were coming out, I had to quickly make him a sulfur.
Almost as if Mojang knew you needed it.
True. We do need a honey one now. So far, now all of them are canon except for Mr. Orange. So Mr. Slime's obviously the slime. Mr. Red's a magma. Mr. Cyan here is based on, I think they're called tropical slimes, but they're from Minecraft Earth, and they sometimes have tropical fish living inside them.
That's cute.
Yeah, they're kind of like little living aquariums. And then Mr. Purple is from Dungeons. He comes from a cursed cauldron of some sort.
Okay.
It may be a magenta one, but I made him purple. Okay, he's loosely based on it. And then
Yeah.
now Mr. Yellow's a sulfur. So the only one that's left out is Mr. Orange. We need a honey slime.
I tried to mimic your gradient as best as I could, Will, but if you need to fine tune it, please do.
Oh no, yeah, it's okay.
I tried. Yeah.
It looks good.
I was
just
trying to
do
copy
it
it.
messily.
But yeah, please fine tune it to be more how you do it, because everybody does texturing a little differently. So I was just looking at this slice of one of the originals and trying to copy that as much as I could.
You gotta make it messier, and then it'll be totally wool slime. You gotta look like,
Yeah.
oh, did he try? I don't know. Looks like
No,
he
it
just
does
threw
help.
blocks.
Breaking it up a little bit. No, that does help.
But yeah, I really like this. This is looking good. And then we've got the billboard
Find a
here on the
channel.
side.
Pardon me?
Oh, I was just saying we got the nice billboard here on the side now.
Yes.
And
Another thought.
Yeah.
To make it look like a billboard, to maybe have, I don't know, I'm not sure if this will work, but lights. Then.
Let's try a frog light too. We could also bump this down if we need, because it's getting close to the gutter.
Uh-huh.
What do you think? I wanted it high up
We
enough.
could. Actually, there's lots of space. There's lots of space to do that. So
okay, I don't want to get too close to the other builds.
yeah, but the other build is way down here. Like, I think the other build ends around about this high at the most.
Really? Wow.
It's a lot lower because the land is sloping downhill, right?
Yeah. Okay. We could always hop on again, and that'll give us a chance to show everyone like what we're talking about too, if we need to remeasure. So you better get the pen out, pen and notepad. Time for measurements again.
And let's give him obscure measurements that are not at all helpful.
Yes.
But we insist he writes them down because
this is at Y level 88 in a world where Y levels make sense.
Okay, so I'm not sure about the lanterns. Next.
Where's he at? Are you over here, Seabat? Hi.
Murder is happening.
Attempted. Luckily, we're in
Because another way we
creative.
could also light. Oh, sorry, in creative, yeah. Another way we could also light it up is just using lichen.
True. I was gonna try. The part of the reason I wanted to move it down was so we could have more of an overhang above it, and then maybe try a different light. It's just gonna take me a second because I like the idea of lighting it up. Oh, did I just break wood? I did. Gotta get rid of some of this forehead here. This is what everyone calls a 5-head at this point. There we go. Oh, his eye. There we go.
Sorry.
That's
Let me
okay.
mute. It's just allergy stuff.
It's fine. It's fine.
Allergies.
Wait, maybe he didn't have a 5-head. Now he's squished again. We're gonna move him down one more. There we go. Yeah, I like the idea of having some lights on there if we could. It's very thematic. Don't forget to unmute when you're done coughing, by the way.
Every time I think about unmuting, then the tickle comes back. So I'm like, I
Okay.
press the cough to like wait till I unmute and then be like, now you shall cough.
It's really okay. Don't stress about it too much. Okay, I think I like it moved down a bit more. And then maybe we could get some kind of lighting in here. It's kind of giving like steampunk goggles at this point. I tried frog lights, but they're a bit big. I don't know if I like that. Okay, I don't. Maybe we could just use the lichen. Yeah.
Because at the end, we probably will turn off the lights, the world's lights, and see what we still, where we still need light.
True. Yeah, because I haven't worried about spawn proofing this at all yet.
A lot of it is already kind of spawn proofed.
I feel like the ledges on the windows will need a little something.
Yeah. Well, see, what I've been doing is, because to help make it brighter inside as well, is I'm hiding lights underneath the lower row of pistons, so the light will come through the hoppers.
Oh, I got you. I saw you doing that in there. I tried not to cover them
Yeah.
up. I started using slabs for some of the redstone where I could.
Right.
Some of it
But
can't be, but
yeah. But it's just to help, so in case that nothing spawns inside for whatever reason,
yeah, makes sense.
things that go boom in the night.
Yep, that would be perfect. Go inside for some maintenance and get blown up at a sulfur
Yeah.
factory. Actually, very thematic.
It is a little bit. It would be, but it would also be a little tragic.
It would be.
But yeah, that's why I've been hiding lights underneath some of them, just to kind of help with making it not so dark inside.
I'm thinking about doing a ring of glow lichen behind the sign on the outer edge. And it'll kind of glow, possibly,
There you go.
maybe. And this is just for visibility. There's nothing going to be spawning on this because of what it's made of.
No, exactly. It's just so that people can see the sign at night. Yeah.
There we go. Then we can move the beams because now that we've lowered it down, it doesn't quite make sense there. There we go. And we're... Oh, no, I'm stuck. Okay, there we go. Thank you for the unlurk. Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, still got a little piece of wood up here. Go away. I think it's looking really good. Now for the back, what kind of ideas are we thinking? It doesn't need necessarily as much detail because, again, we're going to be seeing it from the bridge, which is more
Yeah,
or
so we need
less over here, guys.
big things. Yeah, big things, big details.
Yeah, and a lot of stuff will unrender at this point. So the only time you're ever
Yeah.
going to see those small details is if you're in a boat and you're creeping up
Mm-hmm.
behind the build. I do like the sulfur though. That's a nice look.
It won't will hardly ever be there. Like we'll hardly, it'll always get broken. But when when we do see it, it's pretty.
What slime do I want to be now? You can pick. We've already done the only one we haven't done today is Mr. Purple, actually. If you wanted to do that. And his outfit is based on the illager that's called an enchanter, not the illusioner, not the evoker, the enchanter. It's I think a dungeon's exclusive mob. Who could have possibly foreseen
With this one also, we can add a lot more detail in the area that we can't see because it's in down below.
True.
Where we want to make the docks and things. Have that be the really detailed area, and then up here be not as detailed.
Yeah, that's true. And this is still pretty far up in the air compared to the ocean. So
Yeah.
thank you for the sound alert there. We are now Mr. Purple. And thank you for the hydrate. If anyone in chat or voice chat needs to hydrate, please go ahead and do so. That's you, Tiz.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes you need permission to hydrate. You don't think about it.
Yeah. I always have a glass next to me for that reason.
It's always a good
Constantly
reminder.
feel- It is.
I'll be like, why is my throat so dry? Oh, I haven't had anything and I've been talking for hours. So I appreciate the hydrates.
I'm wondering if we need to take what we have now into the real world, like into the in a schematic.
Get an
Measure
idea.
out. Yeah, measure out how much there is below. And then even if we just copy the back half of this build, put it up in the air, if that will help us.
Yeah, we could
'Cause I'm
move the
stuck.
back like right over here, bump it up a bit, and just kind of pretend it's
Yeah.
the back of the building.
Yeah. 'Cause to be frank, I'm stuck. Like I'm not. Nothing's coming to me.
It's hard to imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't mind doing the hollow print part,
Yeah.
we can I'll download that. We'll leave the world. I'll have to exit the game, guys, so just bear with me while I do that. Are you going to be face revealing? Ooh, potentially, maybe one day. Maybe. I don't have any plans for it just yet. I do post on Instagram. I've got some pictures of me if you want to see like me, but I do put a slime sticker over my face. I occasionally post those photos, so that's the closest I have to a face reveal at the moment. My name is the same on all socials. Actually, I
Ooh,
can do let me do exclamation point socials. There you can follow
what
me on everything. Sorry, Tiz.
it doesn't matter that I cut off the thing you just added, right?
No, we
The
can envision where it's at.
yeah,
It's
okay,
about
sorry.
2 blocks below the. Actually,
Yeah.
it's two and a
Actually, no, I can
half.
do pick block, can't I? I'll do pick block.
Yeah, do control pick block.
There we go. I was like, I don't want to put all the numbers back in.
There's a horse. Get out of here.
The horse instead.
Guys, you could have went around the structure block. You didn't have to go over it. Oh yeah, and Tiz, I was meaning to tell you, when I
Uh-huh.
told you about the pick block or the structure blocks, right? The only time
Yeah.
that you'll have anything go wrong there is if you still have an
Yeah.
old structure block in the world that's the same name. So let me destroy this one
Oh,
because
yeah.
it'll use the pre-saved data from the first one.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Occasionally you'll get a weird quirky thing from that.
Okay, that saved me time.
Oh yeah, no, that's okay, Rye. You can you don't need to follow all that right now. I appreciate you being here in stream. But while Tiz is doing the structure block real quick, I'll show you guys my upcoming plans for Phantom SMP. If you've seen these flowers lurking here in the background, this is what I'm building. This is going to be my base. Not necessarily in this layout, but this is the general idea. I'm going to have a bigger table. This is not big enough. I want it to be a bit taller and a bit wider. The chair will then need to be sized up as well. It's really small compared to the table. But we're going to have a tea party and we're going to do a giant garden. So these are irises here, some bearded irises. We have some echinacea that I made here. And then these are little bluets. This is the smallest flower I'm going to make, I believe. Just really wanted to try this out. They're actually, I believe what this flower is named after, but in real life, they're a bit different. I mean, you can kind of see it. It's got that light blue tone, 4 petals. You can envision that they have 4 petals. That's these. We're going to do a few other flower variants as well. This is just the first 3 I've come up with. And as you can imagine, that's going to take a while to come up with and get built. So we'll have plenty of flower streams in the future. And table streams. The tablecloth will be hanging down. I just haven't gotten the drape just yet. I don't want it to be flat. I want it to have some movement. So we'll get to
I'm
working
so
on that too.
excited for this. I'm so
Me
excited
too.
for it.
I hope Seabat is
I'm
too,
in
because
love with those irises. Oh,
oh,
sorry.
thank you. I was saying I hope Seabat is too, because I'm Seabat's neighbor. So I hope he likes it. He can be staring at it when he flies through. You like the irises though? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I love the irises. Like every time I come on, I always check them out.
Thank you. Yeah, I tried to get a lot of the details in. I tried to go even to like the stigmas and the anthers and stuff. You completely hate them. Oh, I'm sorry, Seabat. Too bad. I'll add even
Too bad.
more. I'll add more.
They will slowly stop creeping closer and closer to your base.
Yep. And then this is called an echinacea, aka a cone flower. I tried my best here. They have a very hairy stem, so I tried to use this dead coral fan as the hair on the stem.
Oh, I didn't notice that detail.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
very subtle.
I love that.
Thank you, thank you.
It will be even more obvious, like in the real world, because if you're walking through, you'll be seeing it from the underside.
Yeah, so this is the perspective you'll see it from, guys. I'm going for huge garden that you can get lost in. And I'm going to fill out this area more. This won't be as blank in here. I want it to feel very lush. So like with this idea here, this is like an overgrown grass or kind of like weeds kind of growing up between the flowers. So you're definitely going to get lost in here. And I even added the iris tubers. They kind of sit on top of the ground rather than underground. A lot of times, if you bury your iris tubers too deep, they actually struggle.
We suffocate.
Yeah, so a lot of times the rain will actually wash a lot of the dirt off the tubers. Do you like building or do you force yourself kind of? No, I actually really like building. The part I don't like actually is gathering the resources, which is why I do a lot of creative mode. Uh, but I've been doing a lot more survival lately. I really like the process. It's kind of like a therapeutic. It's a like a I don't know. It's almost like painting. It's like a I don't know. It's like a release of some kind. I really enjoy it.
Yeah, art is feeds the soul.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is a lot harder in survival, which is why I wanted to get a good idea of what I was going to be doing. But this is relatively simple. These the blades of the iris are very flat, and I don't have a lot of movement in them, which is kind of how they grow. So I feel like the hardest part's going to be the flower. But honestly, now with the schematics, it should be a lot easier to get the details back in survival.
And then I've sent you the download.
Thank you,
So
thank
whenever
you.
you're ready.
Okay, guys, we're going to switch over to the real Phantom SMP world, but in the meantime, I'm going to need to throw up the BRB screen. I'll still be here. I just need to download a file real quick, close out Minecraft, and we'll be right back. And then you guys will be able to see the build that we're working on in the world. What time is it for me? It is 5:44 p.m. currently. And once we get this downloaded, we will be hopping right back in.
Ooh.
I just got to remember to move my texture pack, resource pack thing. There we go. We are back in the game. I will get off the BRB screen in just a moment, guys. Let me switch my resources over. I can actually deactivate that, and activate this. Okay. We are good to bring you guys back. Get back to the streaming window. Let it realize Minecraft is actually playing again. Takes it a second occasionally. And now we're going to Phantom SMP. Yep, it is yeah, it's 5:45 here p.m. So not too late. Okay, and see this is actually a schematic, guys. And don't worry, the weird texture thing is the sulfur. The resource pack we're adding on doesn't actually recognize sulfur just yet. So anywhere you see that, that's actually sulfur.
So currently, the one, the sign on this side is really close.
Agreed. I think, did we bump it
Um,
down? I bumped it up.
well, also, I'm wondering if we can strip the entire build over one block towards the wool farm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I did have to bump it one block. I moved it one block closer to the cactus
Yeah,
because the stairwell. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, let's try bumping
I'm
the entire
wondering,
build.
yeah, I'm wondering if just doing that might just solve that problem.
It's 1:46. The minutes are the same for us both. Yep. Makes sense. So 1:46 is that AM then or PM? I feel like I remember it being AM for you. Could be remembering. Yep. Okay, yeah, that's better, Tiz.
Okay.
Yeah, and
And it
moving it
still
back
feels like
helped.
there's, yeah, and it still feels like there's enough room here on the right for the between you and the sheep farm, especially because the sheep farm is further forward. So I don't feel like it's crowding that either. I think it feels good still.
Oh yeah, yeah, there's quite a bit of room. Because the billboard is really the one thing that's like the structure blocks where it's at because of the billboard.
Yeah.
So the walls of the build are actually fine. Yeah, there's still another 3 blocks of alley.
Yeah. So I think that's good.
Yeah,
Nice little narrow alley.
I'm gonna see where the billboard is at in relation to some of this other stuff. I probably can't go all the way to the bridge. I believe we could actually bump it down because we've got this section of the airship that there's a flag in the way. Not in the way.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it does block the view a little bit from here, obviously. Let me see
But
if I
most
can.
people will be seeing it from from over there.
Fortunately, it won't load from here.
No.
I can try to remember where it's at in relation to the dirt, though. Okay, okay, I'll keep my eye on it.
We could definitely bump it left. Even.
Yeah, okay, so it's gonna be. Oh, Phantom. It is Phantom SMP, very thematic.
I can sleep.
Thought it was the middle of the day. Oh, it's a thunderstorm, that's why.
Yeah, I'm sleeping.
Hurry, Tiz, hurry. Thank you.
So from the road, like as people are entering into the industrial, there's a
Mhm.
clear view, but the ropes are a little bit in the way, so you could. That's why I was maybe thinking we could shift it over to the left a little bit.
Yeah, I think from the bridge too, you actually will be able to see it because by the time you get over here, the flag
Hmm.
shifts its perspective a little. I
Yeah.
think we'll be okay. You'll get the idea that there's a sulfur billboard there. One time you ate burgers at 2 a.m. and your parents didn't know it was your secret. I do a lot of late night eating. Also, usually kind of secretive about it.
What I do
Nothing.
like about the idea of moving it down is that this is a lot of real estate to fill.
Yeah,
You know?
there we go. It is a very nice view from here.
Yeah.
Oh, it
You
underrenders
see what I
like
mean by
right
shifting it
there.
over to the left a little bit?
Yeah, from
Yeah,
this perspective,
I can.
it's lacking a little bit. Like it's a little too far over.
Mm.
So I think yeah, just the billboard. You mean from here?
Yeah, yeah. Shift the billboard over to the left.
Yeah, I agree.
Not the whole build. Not the whole build. But then we can think about what we want to put underneath, because there is all of this space underneath.
You're right. That
Um,
farm, I envisioned it so much bigger. I don't know why. I
it's
keep thinking it's
yeah,
like
it's
taller.
tiny. Mm-hmm. So we could put a lot of gears, possibly. You'll notice a
Yeah.
theme. Whenever I'm not sure where to put something, I put a gear.
Oh yeah. I have gears. I don't know if it's on the one
Huh.
we have them on the side of all the other ones. I just haven't put them on this one yet.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a screenshot so I can picture it. The other thing we want to measure is how low does it go towards the ocean here.
That's okay, Rye. Yeah, we do need to get a good look at that. See, bet you got your pencil and paper ready? We're gonna start naming off a bunch of numbers. Just get ready.
We could even just do the math for it. Do we do math?
See, bet I'm at
So the
Y level
question
73, and I'm actually about 5 blocks above the actual bottom, and I'm actually about like 10 blocks below the building.
Are you writing it down?
You can't respond to us in chat this time either.
No. Because the question is, because we want to bring it all the way down to the water level, right?
I think so, yeah.
So maybe so we just start at 63.
We could also
Let me
bump
write
it
that
back a little bit since if we need to, and it would give it more depth as well. It doesn't have to be flush necessarily.
down. No, yeah. So this part can go. I'm just making note of the water level. So water level is 63. Or I can make it 62 because that's when your feet are actually wet.
Yeah.
Which number makes more sense to you?
For For like a dock, we could build it at 63 if we're doing anything that extends out. I just try to pick block this grass and add more. We're in survival.
Yeah, but you see how messy this terrain is. Like this is untouched, messy, whatever. Okay, so
Why am I so
63, and
quiet?
then
Oh, I'm sorry, Tiz. Let me turn the mic up real quick, guys. I'm sorry. I'm a little soft spoken occasionally. I try to speak a little louder for stream. Is it that I'm quiet, or do I have Tiz louder than me?
am I too loud?
Because I could also turn down Tiz.
Oh,
Oh,
Tiz is too loud. Is
gotcha.
Tiz too quiet or is Tiz too loud?
Oh yeah, that's a good question too. So we can adjust some of these sounds from OBS here. If Tiz needs to be turned up, I can turn it up. Tiz is too loud. Gotcha. Yeah, let
Okay, thank
me
you.
turn you down here. Just a bit. That's okay. Thank you for letting me know. Everyone's got their
Okay.
own mic setting, so I'm actually having to
Oh
adjust
no.
everyone manually. Let me turn Tiz down in Discord a little.
And the thing is, just to make your life easier, I sometimes switch mics, you know, so
Oh,
that
thank
also
you.
helps.
Thank you. Thank you.
So you have to adjust almost every time.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
perfect.
so this level's 82, so
It's about, to make the math easy, we could say 62, and we need to build a 20 tall build.
yeah. That's a
Ish.
nice amount of space.
Yeah, and then I don't know, we can kind of just adjust the height, or I mean the width off of the building. So
Yeah.
we have a good idea for that. And if we wanted to bump it out an extra, like, we have 3 to 4 blocks of width, we could bump it if we need to, if we need to add more depth for the bottom of the structure.
Especially if it's below, especially as we go below the airship level, we can go quite far out, you know? Like we can have the bottom part go out further.
I don't know if I have any slime on me right now, Rye, but I will get you that in the creative world so that way you can see it. We're going to be mostly over there today.
I thought I gave you some slime. Did you lose it already?
Oh, no, here it is. Here it is. No, I haven't lost
Aha.
it. If it's anywhere, it's at the,
Oh, at your base.
yeah, or possibly at the Willows. I haven't completely moved out of the hotel yet. Oh, I don't have an anvil, though. I will say that. So we're going to have to deal with
There is an
this.
anvil somewhere.
There. Oh, I didn't use
Did I
Silk
steal it?
Touch. No, it was a
Oops.
fortune pick.
Well, have
Well,
we picked up your salt yet?
I think so. Why do I not have it? It must be at my thank you. I just haven't organized yet. I haven't been on here needing to. Every time I've been on, it's been for world tours
Right.
and for planning. So I haven't really gotten the full survival experience just yet. But I do think I picked up my Silk Touch pickaxe. I guess it's at the Willows or at my base. That scared me when Obsidian went flying. It's still good? Yeah. I do have your pocket slime. If we can find an anvil, we'll name it for you. I'm very poor on here right now. Everything has been a gift. I don't really have any of my own resources just yet. There is an iron farm, though. But
Yeah, right here. Inside the airship.
Here, let's walk over. Is it in the lower half?
Yes. Inside the chest there.
Okay, yeah. We'll quickly make an anvil and we'll get your
Oh, there's
pocket
anvils right
slime in.
here. There's anvils right here.
Aha. I just ran right past them. There we go. There we go. I believe there's a B in your name. Yep. Okay. There we go. Got your pocket slime for you. Yeah, it is. I think if we move over the billboard by what, a block, 2 blocks,
Yeah,
we'll be good on that.
yeah.
And then 20 blocks tall for the bottom section here. And then if we wanted, we have about 4 blocks of depth we could work with.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's all the measurements, unless you can think of anything else we need.
I think so.
And we have a lot of real estate right here.
Yes, this wall here, yeah,
So we
it is
could,
very blank.
the cogs, the gears could go up that. That would be really good. Maybe some of those little machines that we were lacking on the build.
Yeah, yeah.
Just a few random little whatchamacallits thingamajigs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Make it look like it's there for a reason.
Yeah. And I think that's all we need. I'm gonna send you a message, or unless you want to send me a message with 20 blocks tall and about 4 blocks of width we can use.
Okay.
And I believe everything out front is still looking really good. We are actually off on the ground level a little bit. We have the stone block at the right spot on one end, but we don't have the decline at the right angle. So that actually gives us a bit more to work with out front. But I think we can manage that when we're actually building it. It's nothing crazy.
No,
Yeah.
yeah. We can absolutely, because this is also will be terraforming as well.
Yeah, I
Um,
think the only thing we'll need to think about is maybe a staircase that leads from here to the door.
And we have lots of room for that.
So I think it'd be fine.
Yeah.
And we'll just worry
That
about that.
staircase will be easy. We have let's put blocks in.
Oh, I fell through the hologram. Oh, my steam vent. It's looking good. The steam vent in the water tower, the water, what's it called again? The steam release valve is looking good.
Yeah. But if we did stairs, you can see how it's, I think this works. Like it
Yeah,
it
yeah,
gives
yeah.
us a 3 block space area here.
Yes, I think it looks good. And how do you feel about this area over here now? Is it working?
I think it looks good. I
Okay.
think it looks good. Yeah.
And then we'll have steam shooting up
There's
right here.
yeah, and there's breathing space between this and Sue's building, which is nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I
And the
thought we
tree
had enough
actually,
room, but I'm
yeah,
glad we moved it over.
we had room to move, which is nice. And the tree doesn't block the view too much either.
No, we could all we can't really move the
It's
water
just
thing up either anyways. It'll start blocking
yeah,
other things. But I think it looks good. I don't think it's blocked too much. I think it gives a little bit of like, ooh, what's back there?
yeah,
Especially when you're coming from the side. Over here, you can really tell this a water tank. And then I think the smoke or the steam back here is going to give a lot of interest. You like being alone in chat? Yeah, I think we got a lot of lurkers today, which is fine. I love lurkers. Thank you for
We can also
chatting, Rye.
we can also see where the fire escape needs to start as well.
Yep.
We can terraform this area to match the level. Like this only has rudimentary terraforming, so we could have it extend out further that way.
Yeah. And this was kind of
Or we
just
can extend,
me playing around with the blocks. We can do whatever we need here.
yeah,
A retaining wall could come over,
yeah.
and like if we need it to be a very steep decline suddenly,
Mm-hmm.
because it looks
So we
like
have
yeah, there's a cliff here
yeah,
anyways.
exactly. Yeah. So to have the cliff is fine. You need to do more cliff. It's easy.
Yeah, I think we're good. Everything's I think gonna fit.
Mm-hmm.
So this is why we've been measuring a lot, right? We're really trying to get everything to fit perfectly in this space, and I think we've done a really good job.
Make
Now,
it
oh
feel
yeah,
like it belongs.
the water in. Oh, I keep forgetting the hologram. You can't walk on a hologram. The water intake valve. We can kind of do that on the back when we're going, but it looks like it's gonna need to be a lot lower than I was thinking because the terrain. Because I keep building it at the floor level, but obviously it drops off so much that maybe
Yeah.
it might need to be floating a bit. Like we could have a
Just
lot.
make a huge pipe coming down. That
Yeah,
could be a real feature.
yeah. Make a big pipe coming down. It could be pulling in water. We could make it bigger too. It doesn't have to be the same size as the
Mhm.
other, because maybe we're utilizing a lot of the water inside.
Yeah.
Um,
We don't know what to do in this area, so something like that. And also because this building can go further down on this side, like we can have the intake pipe come out this at this level or lower even.
who is Tiz to me? Is a friend, best friend, or girlfriend? Ooh, Tiz. Are you my girlfriend? No,
Oh,
Tiz is a good friend of mine.
yeah, a friend that's a girl.
Yes, a friend
Yeah,
that is a
yeah,
girl.
yeah. We both have partners
Yes,
that are not each other.
true. They are not each other. Yes. Yeah, we're just good friends who like building together in Minecraft.
Yes, we're twins actually.
Yes,
That's our lore. We're twins.
we're
Not in real
twin.
life, but
We don't look anything alike though.
no.
Can you see the resemblance?
Um.
Hello, Heather. Welcome in. Welcome in.
And then we said 20. What was I supposed to DM you? It was 20 blocks high, and what was the other number?
About 4 blocks maximum for the width until we hit water.
Okay. And we could even extend in the water, if especially like once we get below the airship level.
Yeah, yeah. I think having some like some sort of port for the boat to come into would be nice.
Yeah.
We need it to look like people are going to be carrying supplies up into the warehouse, and then some sort of water intake valve. So we got a few things we can add back here.
I'm gonna write these
Um,
down. We want a dock, water intake valve.
said with authority.
Say it with authority. Exactly. Nobody will question it.
Exactly. And it just needs to look like workers could access it easily. It needs to look accessible in some way for like a warehouse vibe.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm glad you're doing good too. We're currently on Phantom SMP. We've been doing a lot of creative building, trying to get ready for this build. Right now it's a hologram. It's not solid, and you can fall right through it. But you being on Java, you know all about Lightmatica. This is a Bedrock version of that. Essentially, it's called Hollow Print, I think.
Yeah.
And this is the build we're working on. It's going to be a Dripstone Sulfur farm, and it's going to squeeze right here in between the wool farm and a cactus farm. And we're designing right now. We're designing this bottom half because it's actually floating, so we're trying to figure out how to get it to incorporate into the build a little better. We're gonna have like some kind of boat back here carrying resources in, maybe a dock and some water intake valves to make the steampunk look a little more believable. The industrial theme is steampunk. And then I believe we're also gonna have to terraform that hill over there, the stone. We're gonna remove some of that and make a small canal so that way the ships can get in and out because there's a lot more water over there. Do you have me on every SMP that I play? I think so. I think I have a. I might not have you on. Ooh, I don't know, Rye. I've joined 3 over the past couple weeks after Sundown ended. Um, we'll have to look. We'll have to look. I think I have Pocket Slime for you in most of them though. I can't really remember. I've done a lot of world switching and world hopping the past couple days.
Are we ready to go back to the other world?
I think so. Are we good with the position of the billboard? What did we say about that? Now that we've
I
moved the
like
whole
it.
build over, it's good, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it's perfect. It's back to where we originally envisioned it. So
The other billboard, though, the second one, it needed to move over to the left
that one needs
about.
to. Oh, and I didn't message you about that. That needs to move over like how many blocks do you think?
I think we were saying 1 to 2.
Yeah.
Let me look at it again, and then we'll move over. Can't get too far away from the hologram guys, or it'll disappear on us. But yeah, I think 1. If we moved it 1, that's going to leave 3 from the back of the build and 3 to the gutter. So it would kind of feel centered at that point. But if we want it to get away from the build itself, we can move it 2. So just 1 or 2 blocks, and I think it'd be good. To the left.
Okay. And I'm calling it the flat billboard,
Yeah,
just to kind of differentiate, so we can tell them apart.
gotcha. Sounds good to me.
Okay. Let's go back then.
Woo! I'm going to sign off right here in the middle of the street. Because we can do that.
We can do that.
I don't have to fly away signing off in midair. Oh my gosh.
Not getting mortified.
Seabat's still on. I'm going to ask him if he took notes.
Yeah, yeah. Or else he's gonna get fired.
Oh,
Oh, there we go.
there we go.
It's
He's
nice
on it.
to see
He's on it.
that.
There we go, guys. We are back in the creative world. And let's go ahead and make the changes that we discussed. So I'll move the billboard over real quick. Not sure if we decided 1 or 2 would be better, but 1 feels like it's going to be centered-ish. With the gutter being the other border. I see all my glow lichen popping off. Blah. And we'll move this over. There we go. Thank you for the unlurk, Mr. Mob Guy. Welcome back. Enjoy your soda. Can you do can you make stuff cheaper? Like it's on sale for one stream? I could totally do that. I would probably do that for my birthday stream. Which is it's not my birthday. Just so we know. But you can earn a birthday badge. Yeah, I could totally do a little channel point sale. Why not?
I have arrived. I've arrived. I've arrived. I've arrived.
Thank you for the arrival. Let's get switched over to Mr. Yellow. Again, very fitting since we are working on a sulfur farm. And again, we don't have any outfits for him. He's new. So we're going to do the crowned version this time of the royal outfit. Part of his lore is he was actually king of the honeys, okay? And his brother, Mr. Orange, got jealous. So he made a plot against him, and he actually pushed him into a sulfur pit, thinking he would be gone forever. Little did Mr. Orange know, though, that Mr. Yellow would just become a sulfur instead. So that is why Mr. Yellow was a sulfur. Yep, he totally tried to scar him, like Mufasa style. But instead of wildebeest, sulfur pit. And if we want a little more lore out of it, Mr. Yellow is actually a very shy fella. Very timid as king. But now that he has been pushed into a sulfur pit, he realized life is too short for that. So now he's very sing-songy. He's a happy-go-lucky kind of guy. He's much more outspoken. So that's why he sings his message. He has a greater outlook on life thanks to the attack, I guess. Due to the attack. You were gone for so long, it felt like you just joined the stream. Meanwhile, you've been here since the start of the stream. Thank you. I appreciate that. I've got some W lore. Thank you. Yeah, and I try to make shorts about it too. I've been streaming a lot more lately, so I haven't had enough time to make shorts, but I am planning a short where he gets pushed into a sulfur pit. It's just going to take me a little while to get it out, unfortunately. Okay, I moved it over 1 block. I don't know if you can remember if you would have preferred 2 or 1 tis.
I go with what with your vision. I didn't. That was. I didn't actually look because I just trusted you. I didn't look. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Well, I've got the right thing. How do I make it so that it loads the?
You've got the you controlled clicked it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this one then. Okay, and
Was
then
that what the problem is?
possibly, and then you can hit load in the settings here. There's a save and then load, and then when you get it loaded, you have to apply redstone to it.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, that's how I do it anyways. I like to
Yeah.
make sure it's on load, otherwise you're gonna save a bunch of air. And then
I
boom.
replaced it because I wasn't sure.
Okay, it actually is saved as air. Hang on. I can do this real quick. We'll go to a save block again. We'll grab it one more time.
I've never used redstone with these things.
I believe what it did was pasted air.
Oh no.
Which is, it's fine, it's fine. We'll do, how big is this build? Oh my gosh. 25 is a little too much.
It's big.
Okay, the Y on it, let's start with 25. It's probably way taller than 25. It is. Let's go to 35. Ooh, okay, let's go to 40. 5, because of the stuff on top. And then for the Z coordinate, we're gonna start off at let's try 20.
I think the Y was something like 64. I think it might go all the way to the max.
Ooh, okay. This is gonna need to be much bigger as well, so let's try 35.
There we go. See, it's all the way.
Wow, it still needs more. Okay, we'll go to 40. Does it look like the whole build is encompassed, or should I go a little further on the front? I think I need a little further. Okay, yeah, there we go.
And then you have the sign on this on the left as well.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Let's go to 45 on that. More power. Okay, I think we're good now.
That looks right.
I can't remember what you were naming it exactly. I'm going to Wolf Slime Sulfur Farm V5.
There we go.
Actually, we can do Sulfur Farm, and that way we can replace the file over and over. I'll save that. Go to load. I will control click it, and then since it's actually the same right now, we should be able to keep it. Put it up here. And let me see. I think you can't actually load it without redstone. Yeah. You just have to be inside the.
There you go.
There we go. Yep. Boom. It's weird to see it floating. That was a big load. Like, a big file. Just saying, it was. It
Yeah.
took it a second. I was lagging for a moment. I was a little worried with all of the
Crash the server. Let's
pistons.
ban him.
Is it bad for me if I stay up late? I mean, if you have something to do tomorrow, you might think about going to bed. But if you don't have anything to do, there's nothing wrong with staying up. And I appreciate you being here. I can't say it's bad to stay up because I stay up really late sometimes. Lurk for dinner. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it, Mr. Mob Guy.
Actually, if it's not too much hassle, could you do it without the? It's gonna take me more hassle to
Oh, the dirt.
break all the grass. Yeah.
I got you. Go back to the save file. Will you break the structure block up there?
I did. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Oh
Believe
wait.
all I gotta do is set this to 0.
I need to make this into air because it's gonna be lower.
There we go. Let me think. I should have made it a 0 to begin with. Because
Yeah.
now, if I paste it here, we're gonna be
Yeah,
too
yeah, yeah,
low.
I am. Yeah. I'm gonna just replace it with air.
Yeah, it might be easier to do it that way, actually. But I will take note of that for next time. If we need it next time. Let's see, which way is positive? This is positive, and this is positive.
Interesting.
And I don't believe we have dirt in the build or grass or anything.
Oh, did I not?
It's gonna be a big command. Ooh, I went too big. Fine. I can do some punching.
Oh, did you already transfer it?
I have the command, but or the structure ready, but I was thinking that the grass is already there. So if I paste the building over the building, it actually won't get rid of it. I would have to move the whole structure down one
Yeah. I
block.
was trying to do the fill this area with air. And I must have missed it up.
I was also trying that, but I typed the command too big. So what happened was it just failed. And it said that it was outside of the range. That just means that you chose too
Yeah,
big
I
of
know.
an area.
I've done that. I've done that. There we go.
Boom! There we go. Perfect. Yeah, I didn't do any math on it, so
It didn't do it the first time. Like I swear I did it right the first time. I don't know. Whatever. It's done. Okay, now we can put the correct one in.
okay, let's
It's
get
still 20.
I believe that's at the right level. It's the building level. It should be the same. As long as this build
Yeah.
is completely encompassed inside of it, it should delete
Yep.
everything.
It should be fine.
Okay.
It was just the grass.
And oh. There we go. I heard it. A little bit of
There we
delay with it
go.
every time. You're gonna lurk for 1 second? No problem. Thank you, Rye, for the lurk. I appreciate that. Hope you all enjoy your sugar.
We've got double the slimes in the front.
Oh, I bet we have double golems too then. Because it did not delete entities.
Yeah, that's funny. That's
Oh
no
yeah.
problem.
Nah. No, not too bad. It'd be fine. Now I'm gonna delete this redstone block now so we don't have any issues with that. And getting rid of the old structure block. So that way we don't have any issues in the future. Only thing that really happens is it preloads the first save and you sometimes don't notice. Like I was using a save
Oh,
file for
yeah.
the table and an iris at one, or the echinacea,
Yeah.
and I was trying to load part of the table, but because I was using like just a standard file name that I could keep replacing, it actually thought I was
Yeah.
trying to make the echinacea.
Right.
Welcome
This
in,
is the reason why I
metal.
like to number it, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, with all the iteratives, I want to make sure that the final one is the correct one.
yeah. The only time I've
But
ever run
actually,
into problems is if I keep multiple structure
yeah,
blocks out.
yeah. In the world of graphical art, it's a bit of a joke. We'll say, okay, the name of this project is Final 3, 23 Final.
Oh my gosh. Don't look in my files. Have you looked in my files? Because yes. With I believe it was Le Phantom Motel, I kept redoing it. So like the
Yeah, yeah,
final
yeah,
version
yeah,
was literally like Le Phantom Motel extended final 2 final with
yeah, yeah,
with lyrics.
yeah, and in all caps, the final part is like all caps final.
Yeah, that way you know it's the real last final.
Okay, so what do you want to focus on? Do we want to focus on this wall here first, or do we want to? I kind of think building this back part might help the side wall.
Submit your final submits 10. Yes, exactly.
Right.
Are you talking about the final or the final? All caps. I think let's go ahead and build out the bottom. That way we have an idea for the size of the structure. And so now that we've got extra structure, what do we think about the color palette? Because it was going from like it was like steadily changing color as it went up. So do we need to go
Yeah.
darker as we go down, or do we want to try to keep that bottom texture color?
Yeah, we could either go darker, which would make sense because it's getting near the water.
Mm-hmm.
Um, or we can slope the gradient down towards the water, which would add visual interest.
Let's see. First of all, let me see what options we even have for color palette at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so far we're in like a brick terracotta color right now. Let me poke around and see what we've got. Do you have any immediate thoughts of what you would like to see?
No.
Because we're in this like medium reddish orange tone. We could go even more orange, and that might lean into the steampunk nature of it. Because we have orange terracotta, that would be a good next step. But
Yeah.
then we might be stuck at that point. Because I don't want to go bright orange. Because I also was
Yeah.
remembering that you said there's already a lot of orange in the district.
But not down that low.
And the orange might contrast the water very well.
Yeah, down that low, we don't have anything besides the gray and gray from the stone and green from the grass. So down at that level, we could definitely go a lot more orange.
And the road is orange and blue, but you won't see it from back here. So it might be like a call back to this colors of the road if you have the water being so blue next to this orange tone.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one good option. Although this is a long distance for that single color change to try to work toward. Let
Should we
me.
go more into red? Kind of go from
Okay,
the orange into reds?
we could do that. Let me get out a red or a red terracotta. I think concretes might be a little
Or
vibrant.
or we can go green. Should we try
Ooh,
transition? Because the jungle wood has green in it.
I love the
Should we
green in
go
the.
green from the water, like from kind of go algae themed?
Yeah, it could even kind of go up the build a little, kind of look like it's
Uh-huh.
kind of overgrown down there a little bit, like kind of
Yeah,
nasty.
yeah,
Waves are hitting it constantly.
yeah. And it's also your theme color as well. What was one of
Hmm.
my first thoughts. Um,
And then we could actually still use concrete in that situation. The green concrete's not overly saturated, in my opinion.
Right.
So that would give us one more block to work with versus like orange and red are like so saturated. And even lime green is
Mm-hmm.
completely too bright in the concrete section for this build, I think.
Yeah.
Um, Let me poke around real quick. We don't have any green wood. I do like the green in the strip jungle log. I like that. Yeah, I think that's about it. We might have to move strictly to terracotta at this point. This
And
is
I do
where,
have terracotta villagers, so getting terracotta, dyed terracotta is not a problem.
gotcha. Maybe the oxidized copper would look good, but also
Ooh,
it's
yeah.
played a really specific role in the build so far. The copper has.
But it's all in the front, like it's not on the side. So
So
it's going to be separated.
okay, we could definitely lean into that. I don't think prismarine is necessarily the right color scheme. It could look good, but let's see. I'm trying to just grab as many blocks as I can that might fit the theme.
Yeah.
I think going from orange into the green somehow would look nice because the copper block actually has a bit of the brown tone in there, like that soft,
Yeah.
almost light gray terracotta color that we could maybe try to transition through, possibly. I'm gonna grab it just in case. And that would match the second state of the copper as well. Okay, I'm gonna throw out a real quick color palette here and tell me what you think.
Okay.
Somewhere in that range. Yeah. Welcome in, Kita. How you doing, Metal? Hope you guys are doing good. We are currently in Phantom SMP's creative server. It's a super flat. We're doing a Dripstone Sulfur farm. So we've had several iterations. I'll take you through them real quick. This is the original farm that we designed here. It's just kind of a canvas for us to paint on. And as we've went forward, we've edited this was the second iteration. We were going for more apartment style here. And there were a few details that we ended up liking, but we overall scrapped it for this shape. Where then we've got some steam release valves over here. We've got the billboard hanging off. We added this little detail up here. Lots of changes. And then we ended up getting rid of a couple things and editing it a little further. And this is where we're at currently. And now that we've kind of solidified that we like the front here, we're going to work on the back side. And in the actual world, the terrain actually slopes down into an ocean. So here we're at ground level, and also up here we're at ground level. So there's this slope in the front. This doesn't match it perfectly. It's actually quite steep. But more or less, you go from here to here. And then in the back, we actually have another slope that's going down this way into the ocean. And we're trying to make a transition back here so that way maybe a tugboat could pull up to a dock. Workers could get out and then make their way into the warehouse here. And this is the color palette I was kind of thinking.
I love it. I love it.
There's kind of a harsh jump between the orange and the light gray, but I
Yeah.
don't really. We could just leave that out, and it might go better. Uh,
I,
from
I think so. Let's leave it out.
that. That's a more subtle change.
Yeah.
Okay, no orange. Sorry, orange. Thought you were having your
We do
moment.
like you, but not for this build.
Oh, yep. I'm sorry about the ads. Thank you for watching. I know you probably can't hear me, but I do appreciate it if you hear this in the VOD. Okay, so I'm gonna lay out a couple of variant blocks too. So like the bricks could work here. Let me grab the rest of the copper family, which has actually grown significantly. There we go. And I don't think we have many green options. I've kind of got them all laid out there. Like emerald's way too vibrant and too textured. I mean,
Yeah.
we have dried kelp if we wanted a really dark green block to like recess into the build a little.
Yeah, for some accents, yeah.
Yeah, some shadows might be good. Um, other than that, though, the only green I can immediately see would be like a mossy cobble or a mossy stone brick. If we wanted to
Mm-hmm.
get the shoreline, since it's a stony shore, we could incorporate some algae
Yeah.
in that way. So I will lay it out just so we can easily grab it. Um, it's looking like that's about it though. We don't have anything else in this light gray tone, really. I don't think raw iron would be a good option. It's first of all, it's expensive. It's very vibrant. Doesn't really match.
It's a
Ooh,
lot. Like it's a lot.
yeah. We could maybe tough might fit in the no, no, no. It's a kind of a green tone, but it's kind of dark. It might fit down here somewhere. And welcome back from the ads, guys. Thank you for watching. I appreciate that. Um, I think you actually probably caught all of it, unless ads interrupted me. What I was saying though is we went through several iterations, and now we're here on the back, working on how to incorporate this down into the ocean. We're gonna need some workers that can come in on a tugboat, kind of load and unload stuff from the boat in this section of the warehouse here, because the terrain is actually very sloped in two directions here. And now we're coming up with the color palette because it goes from white down into these beige tones, down into these browns, and then like pale or like desaturated orange and reds. So now I think we're gonna try to go this direction with it. And that light gray the light gray isn't necessary because the copper is actually pretty close to the terracotta color.
Yeah.
So if we left it out and just did this, that might even be a smoother transition. Possibly. We'll leave it there just in
Yeah.
case we feel like using it, but I think that's about it. Unless you think purple would fit.
Purple is a hard block to work with, man.
It
It's
is.
such a hard block to work with.
I was gonna see if you had anything to say about it.
I know. I was like, well, I'm not gonna, shoot it down before we try it, but it's a hard block to work with. I'm gonna give the diplomatic answer of,
We don't have
yeah,
enough purples.
sure.
We have like two or three purples, but they're all so different.
Yeah, we need more green and we need more purple.
Agreed, agreed. Oh, you see the vision? Thank you. I'm glad. Yeah, so the green is coming in because we're thinking the water might lap up onto the side if there were like harsh waves and keep it kind of algae-fied. Algified, is that a word? Moss would be
Mm,
good. I didn't add that. We can kind of actually get a moss texture going up the side. I think leaf blocks would be a good option too, but that'll be some final details.
yeah.
Kind of have some growth going up once we're done.
Because a lot of the industrial, like, I haven't made it all stone right there, but all of that area will be a lot more stone than it is now. So the green is gonna pop a lot more.
Yeah.
Hi, Ron.
Welcome in, Ron. Algification is a word. Ron approved. Welcome in, Ron. How you doing? Okay, so what kind of warehouse vibes? Something I liked in the front that we did. I almost went all the way to the other build. is the shelf warehouse door vibe.
Right.
I think if we did something similar on the back, probably up higher, not right by the water necessarily.
Yeah. And remember, we can also extend out, down here.
Mm-hmm.
We can start building out a lot more as well if we wanted to.
Thank you, Seabat, for the hydrate. Tiz, if you need to hydrate, go ahead and do so. And anyone in chat,
Oh.
if you need to hydrate, please do so. Oh, we got a vow in chat too. Yes, I am everywhere. Slime spreads very thin. It's sticky but spreadable.
And he's leaving it everywhere.
I
Yeah.
have arrived. I've arrived. I've arrived. I've arrived.
That's it. Time to burn this place to the ground.
Thank you for the arrival, vow. That would get us to switch into Mystery Yellow. We are currently in Mystery Yellow, so I will instead go ahead and greet you with some emotes here. And then Seabat, thank you for the burn this place to the ground. That'll get us to switch on over to Mr. Red. So let's get into our magma skin. We're feeling angry.
Angry slime.
Let's do. Let's put him in a frog onesie. He hates frogs, so it's kind of fun to put him in a frog onesie. Makes him even angrier because he's so cute. He hates being cute.
Aww.
I am spread pretty thin. And yes, this is definitely like a pre-frog light form. He actually has all the frog onesies, one for each color, but I'll put him in the orange one because it complements him so well. Keeps him all fiery. At least he feels a little better about that. Okay, so yeah, the dock actually I do think would work good with this because I don't know. I see a green in this. Like it's like
there is a green.
slight green tone.
I agree.
So I think that would work really well for the docks, and then maybe like the borders. I don't really know where the rocks are, but if we could get some like stones with this in it, and then
Yeah.
let's see. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking we probably are going to need ramps unless we have the doors down low. So it would make sense for the workers to have doors pretty low, in my opinion, so they don't have to lug
Yeah.
these big crates of sulfur all the way up.
Yeah.
So I'm going to I'm just going to try out some black concrete and see if we can get a location.
And
Picked out.
currently, I'm just doing big strokes. I'm not texturing. These might not be the final colors,
Yeah.
I'm just putting something in because sometimes I get frozen. I don't know if the word is that, but when you kind of get stuck in a build,
Yeah.
sometimes you just have to place blocks.
Just got to do it.
And that's what I'm doing. Just gonna commit to something.
See, but how many skins do you have? Every time I see you, you're in something different. 5?
But
Well, you switch between them frequently. I like it. I like the beanie. I say you switch between them frequently, but this is like several skins I've used now too. Yeah, I like this one too. I like the backpack on this one. I feel like this is probably too big of a door, but I'm going to go ahead and put it in. And then what we'll do is probably break it up, guys. It's probably going to end up being 2 doors.
or we could have like a shed or something here on this side. What do our
Definitely am wanting
We had a
some way, like what kind of, do we have anything in the district already that people are using to load and unload things? Is there a precedent set?
we have for the airship. So the airship has a dock
Okay.
up high, and there is like a like you'll see barrels on the side and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pointing. I can see it in my head, so I'm like pointing to where it is over here.
Yeah.
And so there is like a unloading dock over here for the big airships, and then there is another small dock for small helicopters, and it's yeah. So there are a couple docks, but nothing for ships, nothing for the water.
Gotcha. Well, maybe the shed would kind of bump it out because we have about 4 or so blocks to play with, unless we want to terraform, which is doable. And maybe we do like,
We're totally terraforming. Like all of this is gonna change.
yeah, some
This takes precedence. Like that area wasn't terraformed at all. Like I haven't touched it at all. So it needs a lot of help.
let's see if we just had like this come over in some form, just so I can see how wide it is.
Yeah.
Oh, how did you do this?
Oh, I might not. I just did the rough. I did.
There we go. I was just trying to make it semi-match. And then maybe some of those smaller doors like we were building on the front with
Yeah.
the warehouse doors where they can kind of
Which would also make sense over here. Like if we were going to go walk directly into the warehouse.
yeah. We could push this back or anything too as we go. I'm just trying to get an idea of where some structures are. Yeah, I was thinking a big door too, and then I was thinking also maybe break it up into 2 doors, but if we're gonna move it forward, we could have the doors down here. I need my shelf.
It doesn't have to be this shape. Like I just put something in.
Thank you for the
There was no
unlurk,
thought.
Mr. Mob Guy. There's no thought in it?
Yeah, in this part. So we can don't let this limit you.
No, it's okay. Thinking if we do something like this over here. Oh, get out of there. And then this is going to be pretty much right at the water level though. So I guess technically we could probably move it up like a block or so. Cuz yeah, you've got the dock area here, and let's just see what level
We can
that's
also
at.
move the dock. I was just moving it away from the airship.
No, I like it. I like it. And the boat can kind of port over here. We're definitely gonna need some kind of way to encompass this door. And I feel like if it's recessed a little, it makes more sense for the black concrete to be there. So you can just tell it's like really dark in there.
Yeah.
Again, the only airship you can think of is the airship from Among Us. Yeah, I could. I don't play Fortnite, but I think they also have an airship occasionally, right? Or is it a bus constantly? I don't know. I don't play. I feel like I've seen an airship somewhere else. I just can't think.
Airships are cool.
Yeah. Agreed. Let's just grab this green and see if we can get this to recess a little. There we go. How's Moving Castle?
Oh, I love, yes.
Great movie.
Yes.
Turnip Head is amazing. I don't know
Everybody's
why.
in love with, what's his name? Everybody's in love with him.
The fire. What's his name?
Oh, the fire,
Uh,
but also the other, the main, one of the main character guys. He's I forgot his name. I'm terrible with names.
Hal is everyone's like
Hal himself.
dream
There we
guy.
go.
Yeah.
It's in the name. Hal, yeah.
Personally, I know people really enjoy Calcifer, I think's his name.
He is hilarious.
And then I have a personal love for Turnip Head. I just think he is so adorable.
Oh, Turnip Head. I misheard you the first time. Yeah.
I think that's his
Bouncing
name, right?
along on his
He's
little
like,
stick.
yeah, isn't that his name? The Scarecrow guy?
Yeah, I think you're right. I'm bad with names, so.
I thought he was just adorable. That's his name till the end when he turns back into a human. Yeah, yeah. I don't know his human name. Honestly, I kind of like him as a scarecrow thing. So sorry,
Forever a scarecrow in our hearts.
Henry Stickman. I have no idea actually, Mr. Mob Guy. It could be, for all I know. I just know him as Turnip Head, and I'm even questioning if that's his name. Let's see. I think this is fine. You need to play the Stickman series? Ooh, okay. I don't actually think the green needs to be here. I like the green as the background.
Yeah, we
Maybe.
can go as a complementary color. Like what complements green?
Hmm. Well, we're right next to the water, so we also have a lot of blue going on here.
Mm-hmm.
So to be blue and green with slight grays. Let me look through. I mean, we could
We
always try
could
to.
bring in the sandstone.
Yeah, okay, okay. That's
What were you gonna
something.
suggest? I'm sorry.
Uh, I was gonna say we could try giving orange another try, but
Yes, let's do orange. Yes, and I yelled that too loud. Sorry.
oh no, no,
I
you're
was I
good.
was I was, I was enthusiastic and I yelled.
We love orange around here. You thought you weren't gonna make it into the build orange, and here we go. Reds and browns
Here
and
we
blues.
go.
Yeah, I think the blue, the water's gonna add so much blue that we could limit
Yeah.
the build in that way, and then go for like an orange tone. And then we had orange terracotta out. Let's grab that again because it actually matches this tone quite well. It's a little darker. It'd be good for a shadow block. And if we want to annoy ourselves, we could use red sand. It's just harder
Oh,
to place.
yeah.
Okay, there's some orange. Oh, yeah, orange is looking pretty good. It stands off against it. It brings back some of the original steampunk orange tones.
Yeah. And we
Welcome
don't
in,
have any
Sky.
orange down here,
That's true, we
so it's
don't.
perfect.
How you doing, Sky? Thank you for being here. We are currently on Phantom SMP's creative server. It's a super flat. We're just trying to get together a Dripstone farm slash Sulfur farm. I won't run you through all of it, but here's our iterations. We've got the original farm here, and this is our canvas that we're painting on top of. We tried out an apartment style, decided we didn't necessarily love it, but some of the details we have been using. This is where we've ended up, is something alongside like this idea, just something in this vein. We've gotten rid of a few of these ideas, and this is the final iteration at this point for the front. And the terrain slopes down this front right here, and then once you're here, it also is sloping down in a different direction toward the ocean. So we've lifted up the build entirely to try to build up the back, because the ocean's right here, and we're thinking ships can come in, port, and then the workers will be able to hop off and go inside the factory that way. So now we're just trying to figure out the back. And we're thinking orange would look good against this. The green's coming from the ocean. We're thinking it'll stay wet back here. Maybe algae and moss can grow. So that's where we're at with it. That's a cool build and a collab creative server. Yeah. You're jealous? Wait, you ate grilled cheese? The horse? Are you talking about the horse? My buddy grilled
What was it,
cheese?
macaroni and cheese? Was it macaroni and cheese or grilled cheese?
I think it was grilled cheese. Val, are you talking about the horse? I need to know. I need you to type an answer like immediately. Horse jerky. Val, tisk tisk. How could you? It did take a turn, Sky. A very dark turn.
Okay, it kind of looks like I made a mountain mural. If you move back.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I could see that.
It looks really pretty. Like it was by accident, but it looks really pretty.
I like it. You're gonna play some Minecraft? Sounds fun, Mr. Mob Guy. Enjoy. Val, don't be eating grilled cheese. I guess it's too late if he's already jerkified, but someone could have done a mountain graffiti, true. Are we thinking that we like the bumped off look? Because I'm kind of liking that it's recessed into the wall here. I like what Seabat's got going on. We could still have like a warehouse, like a shed though. It doesn't necessarily need to be the same on both sides. Might give it more interest if we do it different on both sides.
Yeah, because we want to kind of add a little bit of depth. I wonder if we just need to think bigger for that build, for the warehouse.
Go even further forward, and then we'll terraform
No, but
under
yeah,
it.
oh, just bulkier.
Okay, yeah. We could also extend it out.
Yeah, because at this level, where we're at, we have so much room to go out towards the water. There's nothing in the water right now.
True. Let's see if we can get this to fit in. I think I might rip out this section then. And we can extend it on both sides. See how far we can bump forward before we hate it.
Yeah, go too far so you know how far too far is. Hi, Callum.
Welcome in, Callum. Thank you for being here.
Good to see you, Callum. I'm glad you're feeling inspired.
Let's see.
Callum, you need to log in just to show Will some of your builds.
Ooh.
Just saying.
That'd be nice. Glad you enjoyed the server. Yeah, I've enjoyed this server. I'm like so far. I'm literally brand new. But this is my base back here, guys. If you're curious as to what this giant flower area is, this is gonna be my base on Phantom SMP. Not exactly this layout. And the table's gonna need to be bigger, but this is the vibe I'm going for, is a giant tea party tucked into a giant garden. So, just in case you're like, whose flowers are those? They're mine. They're mine. I tried to get out into the creative server far enough that I'm not necessarily right in the middle of everyone's stuff. I didn't go so far out that I'm alone. There's stuff over here. But I knew I was going to need a lot of room, so I didn't want to be smack dab in the middle of everything. Yep, like Alice in Wonderland. It's vaguely Alice in Wonderland. We're not going to be leaning into the Alice in Wonderland aesthetic heavily. Like I'm not going Alice in Wonderland, but I'm definitely inspired by it. So it's not wrong to call it Alice in Wonderland at all. But I'm not going to be leaning into like Queen of Hearts and Mad Hatter necessarily, or like Cheshire Cat. I'm not leaning into those characters, more so just inspired by the Tea Party idea.
It's gonna be Will in Wonderland.
Yes. Awesome. A giant flower forest is on your build someday bucket list. Well, Sky, if you got any pointers, you can let me know. So far, we've got bearded iris. We've got this is an echinacea. Echinacea purpurea is the one I went for. It's a wildflower / native plant here. And then the third flower I've built so far is this little tiny azure bluet, which I think is what this is going for. But they come in little patches. So I went tiny here. Now the petals are thick. I may end up doing wool slabs, but honestly the color is so nice in this terracotta that I may leave it there. Yeah, like a ground cover. Yeah, it's like very. We're gonna be doing a lot of these. They're gonna be kind of spread out because they like to clump together. And yeah, do a ground cover. And these are the iris tubers. Irises love to have their tubers be able to breathe. I believe they might be called rhizomes actually. I need to check up on my iris terminology. It could have been a rhizome actually. Either way, the rooting structure for the iris likes to be on the surface. And then, yeah, we've got the echinaceas. So I'm going to work on more flowers, but so far I've only got the 3. And the table is going to be bigger. I wanted to match the scale of the flowers a little more. I mean, I want the flowers to feel gigantic, but also the table just feels so tiny right now. It's so good. Thank you. It's pretty. I appreciate that,
It's
guys.
so pretty. The
And
water intake, before we get too far on this, we need to think of the water intake, well, where that pipe's gonna go.
oh, true. Okay. Here, let me grab my handy dandy pipe. First of all, I just got rid of sandstone, and we haven't even put it down in the pallet yet. Hang on, let me throw down these blocks. Yeah. Okay. So far on the steam release valve, I was using, I believe, polished tough walls. Yeah. You love it, and you said someday I'll be looking to you for tips. Ooh, okay. Well, I will be there to help. One really cool trick, real quick, Sky, is if one of the flowers have like a hairy stem or something, the echinaceas have this hair that grows under the flower, and really it goes all the way down in a lot of cases. But I didn't want it completely hairy, so I just put it here at the top. And for the bearded iris, it's a similar vibe. They have these beards and they're very fuzzy. So I did coral here too, but the fans on top of blocks. So yeah. And then I did sulfur for the pollen slash anthers and stigmas and all that jazz. Thank you. Yeah, the coral has actually been really nice, and it doesn't unrender from very far. Like I can see it from here. Okay, so the water intake valve, let's see. It's obviously gonna need to be in the water. Where are we expecting the boats to actually like sit? In this open area here, next to the dock, right? And then maybe out here too.
Yeah. And this dock can move. Like, this was just me I was frozen. I needed a place block so I could unfreeze. So the dock can move. We can change all of that. Water level, like, I think we'll be standing on water here. If
Okay.
we did the measurements right, we're
So
standing on water, like on the water.
so real quick, is this lapis where the water is? Or down?
Okay, because we said 63 was when
We were standing on
I
the
was
grass at
on
63.
the grass, on the shore. And then 82 was where the build started.
Okay, yeah. Oh, there we go. So that's the water level there. Okay, so let me think. I think boats would come up to the dock. They could kind of park here and get on and off here.
And we can also extend this way further too.
Okay, yeah, let's bump it out a bit then. And then let me think. Let me just put one here. See how I feel about it. And for the pipes, guys, we've been going really wonky. It's a steampunk inspired industrial area, so we're going for that. The pipes, a lot of steampunk pipes just kind of bend in places where they wouldn't really bend. Do we want stone dock or wood? Because both can work depending on the flavor of steampunk. I'm
We
okay with
haven't
either.
decided. Yeah, we haven't decided.
we liked the color of the brick there as really the only reason we have it out. But now that I'm thinking that we have the pipes made of tuff, is it gonna blend a little?
Yeah.
Or
What this was, yeah, I just picked a block. It's we're at the stage where everything might change. Like everything might change.
we could keep the tough look and then like outline it in a type of wood, not necessarily this type.
Ooh, that's pretty though.
So we could like lean into that. It doesn't
Mm-hmm.
necessarily have to be a solid vibe all the way around.
And
And
it
that
goes
would
so well with the orange.
kind of break up the tough on tough look here for the water
Mm-hmm.
intake.
Did you have a suggestion, Seabat? Because honestly, no, there was no choice with the color so far.
Yeah,
Like not a decision, I
you're
should
good
say.
to suggest, yeah. And also if you did want to hop into voice chat, you're welcome to do that. We just keep it family friendly. And you'll be recorded, obviously. Oh yeah, I
Oh,
meant
you can do that.
yeah,
Okay.
I meant more if you wanted to speak in voice chat. You're very welcome to do so.
Do you want to switch it out to old dark oak right now, Seabat? Because you feel free to do that.
Yeah, we could do that.
Actually, I want to take a screenshot quick. Sometimes if an idea is, let me take a screenshot.
Time to
Oh
make
yeah, now
another
you can
copy of
break
the build.
it. True. Oh, you think
You,
the tuck fits more?
but it needs
Oh yeah,
texture.
yeah. No, we're not gonna worry, but don't worry about the texturing yet. At this stage, we don't want to. At least for my build style, I try not to do texturing until the very end.
I'm gonna try to check the shape of this real quick, guys. So we've got a full block, and then we do a ring of slabs, and then the middle's another full block. How much time are you streaming for? So actually, that's a good question, Rye.
Oh,
It's actually getting kind of close because it is a sunny day
it
today,
is.
so it's not storming. So I do believe that we will be going on a walk, and I actually
Yes.
may need to hop off soon. So I'm glad you asked.
Good catch. Thank you. I lost track of time too. You know what we need, Will? We need a timer, like just for the two of us, because we totally lose
True.
track. I also need
Yeah.
to hop off too at this time. It's actually perfect for me too.
When I start streaming, I get very lost in time. Well, just playing Minecraft in general, it's really easy
Yeah,
to just suddenly it
get
be
immersed.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It could very easily be the next day for me. A lot of times my indicator to go to bed would be like, "Oh, those are birds tweeting. I need
And
to
he's even
go."
worse with The Sims.
Oh my
He's
gosh.
bad with Bedrock. I mean, with Minecraft, but worse with The Sims.
That's true. Seabat tries his best to stay up
uh,
for The Sims, but I'm just like, I'm gonna keep rocking. I'm sorry.
you're testing our endurance.
Seabat's one of my main viewers for The Sims, as well as you, Tiz.
Yeah, but I just can't.
Yeah, it's a late hour for
I
you.
just can't. I think I
Yeah.
tried the one time and I fell asleep.
I yeah, the sun will be starting to stream through the window and the birds are tweeting. I'm like, ooh, I probably should have went to bed already.
Yeah.
Not a bad friend that keeps you awake. True. I enjoy hanging out at night. It's a really good time. To be honest, most of the people I talk to they're more of a night
Nocturnal.
owl. Yeah, they're up late, so it's very fun to stay up. I do need to reel it in a little. Don't get me wrong. But it is very fun. Okay, let's put some water in this and see. Well, I guess we could wait for the water because that's the annoying part. Do we like the placement of that, guys? It's kind of just like perched at the moment, but I wanted to
I'm wondering, because we're thinking big scale, because most people are seeing this far away,
bigger water tank.
we should try, yeah, keep that one there for now, but kind of let's do a mock-up of a big pipe. They'll be more visible from further away.
See if we like this getting
Yeah.
thicker. And then thank you for the burp, you nasty. You're a bad influence. True. Just kidding. You guys are great. I'm gonna put some ooh emotes in chat here to shame. Public shame always works.
Ugh, excuse you.
Thank you for the excuse you there. I appreciate that. And with that, we will be switching over to Mr. Slime. Let's go ahead and get our slimy self back on. We're done being a magma, guys. Although I am enjoying the frog onesie vibe, so let's go for a green frog onesie. It feels cozy. Might it be good to replace one of the garages with an intake? Oh, okay, yeah. The pipes could take up the space of the garage, and have the pipe go underground / appear out the side of the dock. That could be nice. Let's see. We could easily put it in front of one of these and then move it. Or it could be stuck to the side of the building. What am I holding these up with? I believe dark oak fences. I don't know if that's going to be sturdy enough for this big one, but we'll try it. Could also kind of be in the middle of this, possibly. If you missed the rest of stream, when is the next one? We actually should be tomorrow. I'm going to try to do tomorrow. I don't normally do Saturday streams, but it is slime day. So I'm going to try my best to do a stream tomorrow. There's my schedule. It's semi-accurate. You just you can trust it relatively well. I do switch it up occasionally. So, you know, that's more or less when we'll be streaming, though. Do we like a pipe here? It's a thick pipe. Might still enjoy the this pipe. We'll see. But yeah, guys, we are probably gonna wrap up stream in the next. Ooh, we probably need to do it in the next 10 minutes, so that way we can still raid out and say hi before I have to go outside and do my walk. It's a fun experience. I just don't want to rush out the door, is what I'm saying. So we'll try to wrap it up very soon. For you, it's like 10:30 p.m. to 2:30 a.m. Yeah, yeah. And you know, I may get on sooner if I'm feeling it and like I'm awake enough and have enough energy. If not, it'll be the time that's scheduled. We'll see. Really just depends. Oh, let's do a bigger water intake valve because that's going to be about the same size. So if we were to kind of do this. And it's going to take us a little while to get this build done before we build it on the actual server, guys. I probably will be working on it off stream because my schedule has become very full of different servers. As Val was saying, I am spreading myself thin, which is good. It's fine. I enjoy everyone that I'm working with, so I'm really enjoying myself. It's just that I can't show everything on stream at this point. So unfortunately, we will be missing out on a little bit of it, but I will update you guys as I go. Thank you for the alert. I appreciate that. Tomorrow we are probably going to be on Gilded Bedrock. It's currently a single player world, more or less. It's where I do a lot of, well, creative building, so it's fine. It's got a lot of follower and subscriber stuff in there, and that's what we're going to be working on. I have a circus tent dedicated to that specific area, and I've been putting sulfur cubes in it. So I'd really like to get the circus tent further along in the build process, and that way the sulfurs aren't just sitting in like an unfinished tent. Don't forget about your sulfur cube. Yeah, you're right. You're right. So yeah, we'll hop off here in the next 5 minutes then. That way I have time to do that and still say bye to everybody. We're going to try to hurry up and get a water tank here. Ooh, yes, but that's looking good. I like the depth that the walls are adding.
I also like the evolve things on the side there. You know, they add lots of visual interest.
Yeah. And I'm totally going to be swimming into these, trying to get sucked up into the factory. I'm going to clog it. Okay, so let's see. We're going to need a flat surface here. Yes, and it's going to be named Mr. Snuggle Wuggle Ding Dong. Yes, 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 with the brown wool inside. Okay, and then it looks like we have a square. Ooh, that would be kind of cool. Yeah, I'm into that. We can work on that. Like some kind of slime club or ooh, tis. I don't know if we're allowed to actually because of where we are located. I don't know the rules for the industrial district, but we're close to the border, right?
Yeah, you have to build to out or ask for permission
Do you
from
think we
Phantom.
could, if we get outside of the zone, maybe do
Mm.
a club underneath? That's maybe where the Squishapalooza cave could be. We'll see. I'm just throwing ideas out.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're gonna try to do Squishapalooza again, guys. But I mean, not in the near future. We gotta have time to get some new music out before we do that. But we are wanting to do that again because that was really fun. Is this getting too bulky? Nah, it's fine.
I'm just putting the building in right now, and then we can use it almost like a I don't know, whiteboard, like the work from here type of thing.
Yeah. So I tried to place this where it wouldn't interrupt the flow of the workspace, so people could still walk by the valve. And the water could actually, this could be hidden since it's so wide. But we could actually make this accessible. Like you could get inside this if we wanted to. which I think would be a fun addition.
Little secret entrance.
Yeah. Because it'd totally be doable to be able to swim up into the valve. And then we'll see. That'll all have to be kind of figured out later. I feel like that's an off-stream idea. Because I had to brainstorm. But... okay, gonna have to wrap it up in just a second. Got about 2 minutes before I need to go.
And this window can be removed. Like, don't work around this window. Like, this window is just something.
Yeah.
We can remove this window altogether.
Okay. I'm not bending this pipe as much because it's so much thicker. I didn't really know how I would
Yeah.
get it to look good and bend like I did the shorter pipes. So for now we're going with this. Only issue is I'm going to need to use slabs on the bottom because walls have this gap.
Right.
How's this going to work? Maybe walls weren't the best choice here. Ooh, okay, a stair would make the wall connect. Yep, okay. Not that way, but it does work. Something like that-ish. Okay, and maybe we do that. Is this the pipe? It's a little thick. Maybe we could lower this whole section by 1. And then that's probably where we're gonna have to call it.
Yeah. We got a lot done though. Like
We
this,
did.
we almost like we prepare the we got all the big things in place.
Yes. Agreed. It's actually coming along pretty quickly too, for what it is.
Mhm.
I'm gonna have to work on this a little bit later. Feel free to edit this pipe, guys. It's a little, I like parts of it. We might need to thicken or shrink it in certain spots, but I'm not in love with how the walls are interacting with it.
Yeah.
I wish we had vertical slabs. Shelves are great, but they're all wood.
They're all wood. Yeah. We are getting a gray wood, but yeah.
Yeah. Love you, Mo Yang. Promise. What does the date do? That is actually... no, it does work. It's it brings up my schedule. There's a couple commands that bring up the schedule. That one's easier for me to type than schedule. You just have to do the exclamation point at the beginning of the message. And then, because I don't think the commands work if you have words in front of it.
It's looking really good, even just with a gradient. Like, I'm like, oh, maybe we don't overthink it. Maybe we keep it fairly plain.
Yeah, because it is going to be seen from a distance for the most part. And if we put a lot of
Mhm.
knickknacks over it, it's going to hide a lot of the flat spaces.
Mm.
Anyways, so I think it should be good. I'm liking it how it is.
Yeah. So I'm looking at it from far away. Just the addition of the pipe makes a big difference.
Nice. Does it look okay? The pipe.
Yes.
Okay. It's a little...
and it's visible from over here. Like, I am quite far off. Like, where I'm guessing where the, where the land bridge is.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very visible, which is
Ooh,
nice.
yeah, okay. Okay, we can tear out the small valve. I have that design saved on the steam valve anyways, so we can get rid of this so we can get a better idea. But I need to go ahead and be moving off to
Yeah, we
the
need
other
to go.
world.
Yeah, I need to go too, so we both need to go.
Okay, there we go. Valve is gone. Ooh, I need a
And we
thumbnail.
might nix the shed idea. We might not need the shed.
True, true. Me
I think the
getting...
bulb does what the shed was supposed to do.
Okay, cool. Let me get a picture from back here. You guys want in the thumbnail real quick?
Oh, yeah.
I'm just gonna be
See
floating
that?
here in front of the build here. Try to get that out of my hand. Okay, I'll hold a slime ball. That's fine. Okay. And there we go. There's one picture. Try to get some steam in the back. Oh, Copper Goblin's flying. Okay. One of those will work. Thank you guys. I'm gonna sign off right
Yeah.
here. I appreciate the help. And I'm also gonna go ahead and mute in Discord. Probably just
And enjoy
leave.
your walk.
Thank you, thank you. See you guys later. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect from Discord actually.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, guys. So what we're gonna do real quick is we're going to pull up our ending soon screen, and we're gonna figure out who we want to raid. Oh, just kidding, just kidding. I gotta do the Let me do the sulfur real quick, and then we'll figure out who we're gonna raid. And we need to name it Snuggle Wuggle Ding Dong, if that will fit on a name tag. If not, we might have to shrink it down a little. You want to raid Sarah? Yeah, we haven't raided Sarah in a long time, so that could be doable. If we can get Gilded Bedrock to load. Come on, come on. There we go. Let's go ahead and get the name tag ready, actually. Snuggle Wuggle Ding Dong. It actually does fit. There we go. And you wanted brown wool, and I know for a fact that fits in the Sulfur Cube. Oh, I have an armor stand in here. I still have this pack on. We're gonna have to ignore that. Yeah, it's fine. Ignore the hologram. I think I want Snuggle Wuggle Ding Dong to sit on this side. This bleacher is actually getting pretty full. So I think what we're going to do is put Snuggle Wuggle over here, and he'll be the first one in the set of bleachers, which do not exist yet. So we'll do that, and Snuggle Wuggle Ding Dong. And we'll move him up tomorrow. That's what we're going to be working on, is getting these bleachers done. And filling in this area. Making it not just cobble. Yeah, so here's Snuggle Wuggle, guys. Look at that. Boom. And just like that, we have another Sulfur Cube. SWDD is such a cutie, yeah. And I think we're going to go ahead and sign out from here as well. Thank you for that redemption. How wholesome. Yeah, it's super cute. We're going to be working in here tomorrow, guys. They're adorable. They're going to be off on the sides as well, but they kind of chunk a line or block a line, so we'll work with it. I might need to put them in boats. Thank you for the burpee, Nasty. We're going to go ahead and save and quit and bring up the ending soon screen. I'm going to publicly shame you. Ooh, you nasty. And thank you, Tiz, for the raid messages. If you have my emotes, grab raid message 2. If you do not have my emotes, grab raid message 1. And I think we're going to raid Sarah because we have some people, aka Dalton in chat, wanting us to raid over. Plenty of people online. We haven't raided Sarah in a while, though. They're playing Pal World, which I haven't personally watched it. So we're going to be switching game vibes just a little bit, which I think is fine. I will go ahead and note that Sarah's stream is not as family friendly as mine. You may hear some different language over there, so just be aware of that. We will go ahead and raid over to Sarah-licious. And please send them all of your love when you get there. They are an amazing person. They normally do play Minecraft. They do a lot of other games as well. They do some zombie games, a lot of stuff like that. Escape from Tarkov's one of their favorites. Thank you, Seabat, for the hydrate. Anyone in chat who needs a hydrate, please go ahead and do so as well. And yeah, let me scroll through what we've got here. We've had plenty of hydrates today. Thank you for that. The burps, other sound effects, I appreciate all of those. Thank you, Dalton, for being my #1 fan today. Thank you, TTV, for the follow. And I appreciate everyone who was here. Thank you, guys. Oh, Iron Knight had a 5-stream streak today, which I did not notice during the stream. Thank you for the Sulfur Cube being added, Mr. Mob Guy. I appreciate that. Mr. Mob had a 3-stream streak. Thank you. And I believe that's most of the notifications, guys. I appreciate everything that you guys do in chat. It's amazing, and I love hanging out with you all. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and raid out, and we're going to be streaming tomorrow from Gilded Bedrock, doing the tent. And that's where the badges are from, actually, guys. I've got them available a week ahead and a week later, so you can still get the badges. My birthday badges that aren't for my birthday. But I'll catch you next time. Bye.